Hi, Celtic. How's it going?
We will bring ourselves up. We are back for session 19, not, a memorable number. But we are back after the party completed a very... Actually, no, last session was the good session. You guys got a handful of rewards and new toys.
A lot of toys.
As you guys made it back to the Sovereign, and with the time he was given of your return, and possibly talking with a silver dragon of some variety, you guys were rewarded for saving his high advisor. Had you guys not saved the High Advisor, you only would have received the extra attunement slots. The extra was all because you somehow, which I did not, I truly did not know if you were going to be able to save him.
We tried so hard to keep him alive.
Stubbornness of the healers.
guys pulled everything out. So you were rewarded for such. But you guys made your way back, brought the prisoner back so they can question him further. And then you guys had to promptly rush over to the arena, as it was morning and just about time for the first trial for you guys, as you got amnesty from the event on Tuesday. You guys took place in the test of power, or test of strength, of course, which who else but y'all would take that one on, and did wonderfully. He didn't get too drunk. The tightrope, wasn't the best at.
Wibbly
But
wobbly.
he took an absurd amount of damage. I mean, truly.
That was
Truly absurd
that was
amount of what have I done?
Ridiculous.
What have I allowed my players to do? And defeated an opponent, a very friendly barbarian that you had not met before. But you guys, since you defeated somebody from the plane of fire in this trial, you guys got a token to the plane of fire, as you guys know what that means. But you have a few gifts to pick up today. So you guys tell me, are we going to Thar's Greenery? Are we going back to the plane of air to pick up your weapon? The plane of fire, or somewhere else?
I feel like we should hit the greenery, then work up into the plains.
Yeah, because the greenery's right here. Just
The greenery's
just
closest.
town.
Yeah, it's literally just right over here.
Smile.
Like, we have to go clear down, we'd have to go down south. It doesn't make much sense to go up to there and come back down.
Yeah, let's go to the greenery and then one of the plains.
Okay. So you guys have been through this town enough at this point. No problem. You guys just make your way down to Thar's Greenery. I'll go ahead and move us to the map. Let me... where is Thar's? I can get rid of some of these maps now, actually. There's some places you'll never revisit.
I did that in Fantasy Grounds last week.
Are you sure about that?
I don't think you're going back to...
Sure.
Okay, look. I would be surprised if you ever went back to Mistral Reach. Truly. What reason could you...
That would be kind of a long shot. You're right.
Yeah, I truly don't think that will be needed.
Maybe I want to make a necklace out of the crystal that was being mined there. You never know.
You know, you're right. I don't know. I don't. And you know what? You're right. But let's go ahead and bring you down to the greenery. And I will bring him out. As you
I've been
guys...
out. Good.
As you guys arrive, the door is open. He's helping out a few customers currently as you guys arrive.
I walk in. Anybody else follow?
I follow.
I'll follow.
Yes. Cool. Ash will
Alright,
give
so-
a real small wave, but obviously be patient, waiting for
Yep.
the other customers.
Yep, as he finishes up, just apply that to the wound. Make sure to do it 3 times a day. Should heal over. Oh, Nash, you're back. Wonderful. Give me a moment. And he will reach down under the desk. And after a few moments, he brings up this. Bringing up from underneath the table, he sits sitting on like a nice fine silks, a long quarterstaff, that is hued in different vibrant colors from this rainbow tree that you had seen before. It's finally finished. It's always wonderful to work with. Now you will have to attune to this in order to get all of its abilities that your grandfather, do you call him? Everything that Erevan did special to it.
It looks fantastic.
It's not often I get to work with this material. Only for special customers. I am more than happy to, of course. Especially for one of Erevan's. He has helped me time and time again. How have you been? What have all of you been up to?
That is a rather loaded question. And Nash will kind of look back at the group like, should I tell?
Well, I died. Well,
That
came
was
back.
that was with that was with Haken. Yes, that was a while ago.
I'm aware of that, Klain. If you remember, we took him away from here for safety. I'm aware you died.
Oh, yes, I apologize.
Nash will whisper over the counter. He has a bit of a memory issue.
Leaking again.
That seems problematic.
Yes, I don't know how to help him with it.
Cold.
Not to play down dying. That is an awful thing.
Perception 11.
Sounds about right.
Should we do a deception on this?
Nah, I don't hear it.
No. That's a 5. I don't.
Oh.
He does not have high enough of a bonus.
I do hear
I will do my deception. Ha! You can't hear what I say.
Nothing.
Well, this is the quarterstaff of dreams, specifically made for someone from your circle. You'll find that once you attune to this, your some of your abilities will be altered, in addition to the normal properties of the staff, but I'll leave those as a surprise for when you take the time to attune. And he kind of pushes it to your edge of the counter.
She'll kind of give him a little bit, you know, that little look where it's like sideways but eager, you know, that kind of look. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It is Erevan who did most of the heavy lifting on this. I merely worked the material. He took the time and resources to enchant it. Thank him when you get the chance.
Of course I will. How has things been around here? We've been predisposed the past few days.
Oh. How many days?
3
3 or
days?
4? Yeah.
There was,
Since we last saw you, basically.
I see. And you see as his face kind of sours a bit. There was, another outbreak.
Another.
Those creatures. Everyone's begun calling them voidlings. This time it was more than before. The council is up in arms about what to do. Although, for some reason, people were saying the Sovereign was sure things would get better. I'm not sure why. I can only hope they know something that we don't. But it wasn't good. More lives were lost.
This is the time Nash will look at everyone, and without waiting for, permission, I guess this time. Well, we may have had a hand in why the Sovereign thinks it will be better.
He just raises an eyebrow like, what do you mean?
Have you heard of
Nash,
the Rod of Law?
perhaps we should not tell people to put them at risk.
I know, but still.
I will do a history check for him. I don't need to know his bonus. Yes, of course I've heard of the Rod of Law. It's a very powerful artifact from Plane of Air, if I recall. Why?
Then just believe that that will have an effect, hopefully.
Hey.
Because now she will, because Ayaki spoke up. For the reason that Ayaki just said, I can't expound more information because of that.
Well, whatever you've done, thank you, I suppose. Maybe things will become a little calmer around here for what you've done. But, anyways, you were gone past few days. There was another outbreak, as I said. That is truly the only thing anyone is talking about right now. In fact, the customer I was just helping out is an influx of people who were injured by them. I'm getting low on medicinal herbs, but it's fine. I'll get more.
Last time there was an outbreak, my friends tried to keep it secret that Hagen was affected. Was anyone else that we know? Were they affected?
Not that I am aware of. I was here, but Erevan and your friend were already taken away. I was lucky enough that nothing occurred in my shop.
DM, I apologize. Can you repeat the last few sentences? Sorry. Starting with Ervin was taken away or something like that.
Erevan took your friend away. They weren't here, so they would be fine. I myself wasn't in my shop. Spoke wrong. None of the creatures, the voidlings, appeared in my shop on that day, so I was lucky, I suppose. I've been very busy dealing with all the injuries and potions and remedies for the survivors. Things are becoming a bit restless, but I hope whatever you have done helps.
I hope so too.
Your circle has always done great things. Thank you.
We certainly always try.
And I'm sure the rest of you had a part in whatever this was, so thanks to all of you as well.
I hope it'll
big deal.
Now then, if you don't mind, and you see he's kind of like looking past you as a line is starting to form behind you guys.
Oh, sorry. And she'll step aside and thank one more time and start walking out.
He just gives like a and then begins to help other people.
Okay.
I will bring us back out to the city map. As you guys make your way away, you hear him talking and helping other customers. What do you guys do?
Well, should we go on to the next errand?
Might as well.
Indeed.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't suppose I can attune while we're walking. We have
Nope,
to take
you
a
need to
short
take
rest.
a short rest.
Anyways.
All right. Things happened when you guys were gone. Which plane are we going to?
Air would be quicker. We're just going in and picking up.
Yeah, I think air first.
Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
For air, I'm just gonna ask, is there any other places you guys are stopped, or are you literally just going in, picking up the weapon, and leaving?
I'm just going to pick up the weapon.
I'm just asking for if there's anything else. I don't want to stop you guys if you want to do something else, but if you're just going up to pick up a weapon, we can just expedite the shopping.
I don't
think
have
there's
anything I'm
anything
doing in
of
the
any
point of air.
We were just there. I mean, what else?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Gotta go to the exciting new plane to do all of our shopping.
Yeah.
That's where all the new shopping.
So, right. So
Another
you guys head
tuning
in.
fork?
No, you pick up your weapon, so you get the remind me, what kind of weapon was it particularly?
A great axe.
Okay, so you get an name is an Aether Steel Great Axe. Do you need me? I believe I gave you a handout for the.
I think you did. You
Aether
said you were going to
Steel.
do something with it. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Gotcha. My only. I think we were gonna just. Oh, I don't think we ever discussed
The
what
weapon
other.
die thing scaling up. We were gonna discuss that, but I think we both forgot.
I think we both did. So we'll do that now. So, we also never discussed if you wanted to have like additional magical stuff done to it.
Yeah.
So we'll just do that now. So it's a, let's see, the great axe is
1d12.
D12.
yes. So all right. So it's a D12. It's
then what's
heavy
the
and
special-
heavy. It's heavy and two-handed. So being Aether Steel, it loses the heavy property and gains the special property that on a missed attack you deal force damage equal to proficiency, which is 5 for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
Yeah.
aware, yeah.
Okay. So on a miss, you still deal 5 points of damage. And it is two-handed, which Aether Steel makes it so it gains the versatile ability. So you can one-hand it if you want, or if you two-hand it, the damage dice goes up. So if you two-hand it, a great axe is 1d12. 1d12 goes to 3d6. But then your bullshit takes it up another step,
Yeah.
so it becomes 3d8.
Jesus. All right.
Keep in mind, you cannot use Heavy Weapon Master with this weapon because
Oh, I
it
don't
loses
have
the
to
heavy
use it.
property, or the one that lets you add 10 but minus 5 to hit.
Oh, the great weapon?
Correct, because it has to have the heavy property, and this weapon loses the heavy property by being Aether Steel.
Gotcha. Does it have to have the heavy?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
That is part of the feature. So keep that in mind. So the base cost of that with your guys' discount is 300 gold. Do you want to add, like, make it magical, add some kind of other effect to it?
Probably make it magical for, bypassing people with magical resist or the resistance, That'd probably be
plus
good.
1, 2, or 3?
How much would a plus 3 be?
Plus 3 is very rare, so... But just a flat plus 3? So say 1, 10, probably like... Base... Well, yeah, the discount. But this is additional. Give me a moment to think, because once I say this, it's
Yeah,
in
you're good.
stone.
You're good.
Math, the tank knows.
I'm just thinking in my head, is this too much? For a plus 3 weapon, I feel like 25,000 is fair.
25,000, alright. And a plus 2?
Plus 2 is 10,000.
Okay. So for now, and the plus 1 just...
Plus 1 is 1,000.
1,000. Alright, we'll just do a plus 1 for now.
Okay, alright. So you drop that money, you can always upgrade it later.
Yep.
Will take some time. And they do let you know that it'll be quicker for them to upgrade it later if you want it done.
So take it back to them. Okay.
Because of the material. Also, don't forget to add that the secondary damage for the weapon, as it does an extra 1d6 force on all hits.
1d6 force, okay.
And I have to wait to attune to get all my stuff.
So plus 1, so I'm losing a little bit to hit.
Alright, so there is that. So you go pick up your weapon, give them the money.
I mean, do you want it to be a plus 2? Because, like, we could all party fund it up.
They have the party
Plus 2.
fund.
We have plenty of funds.
I wouldn't mind a plus 2 at all.
I can
My
give you
current
some
one's
money
a
for
plus
that.
3, but 25k is a lot of money. So that would be an additional 9,000.
Correct.
I have 4,900 is how much I currently have.
I can give 3 or more thousand.
How much is in the party fund?
A party fund is basically empty. We just keep kind of divvying it out of everybody else's money right now.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but keep in mind I still need potions, so...
That's true.
I don't mind a plus 1 right now, but if you guys want to chip in for a plus 2, I have 4,900.
I mean, we could potentially upgrade it later after we get more funds, too.
I'm losing
Do
out
you not
on
have funds? 'Cause I have a lot of
technical...
funds.
I'm just saying as a
all just
whole.
got
I have plenty of
A
funds.
few $1,000s.
We just got a lot of money each.
We did.
I can do 1,000 easy, then conserving the rest for diamonds and such.
For
Yes,
diamonds.
gem encrusted bowls, please.
I think upgrading it later is fine. If we were to do it now, I could spend all my gold, but then I would still need math 49 more hundred.
41.
41 more hundred.
Up to you guys.
I'm willing to contribute
That's
1,100.
9k.
We'll give 1,000. That's 2,100.
I could do
I could
1,000.
4,000.
I can get
No.
1,000.
If we all chip in that way, we can get it to the 9.
Yeah, so 4,100 if I use all my gold. But it's up to you guys if you want to spend. Then I still need potions because Barbarian just, they drink potions. He all drinks a lot.
Why don't we make it you keep 1,000? then we
Yeah.
all contribute.
So then
1,000,
5,100.
1,000 for your potions.
Okay.
Okay,
Does
that
make
works.
sense?
So if you do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if he does 3, you all do.
I'm
or are
doing
you saying
3,900.
full?
I'm doing
He's 3,900.
I have lots of money, nothing to do with it, so I mean,
Okay.
I'm just thinking saving for potions as well as anything we might find in the fire plane.
You're doing
3,900.
that. Then if 5 people give.
Joey said he'd do
1,000.
11.
Yeah.
50,
8,900.
51
Yeah,
is
I'll
how
do.
much.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So who's contributing the 100?
I
Joey
can do
was.
whatever's extra until you
Okay.
get to 10.
So that's good.
Yeah.
The 100. I was gonna say Niall said he would do the extra 100. Or
Yeah,
Klain.
yeah.
Klain.
Plane. Yeah.
And that leaves you with like 1,000. So.
And that leaves me with 1,000 for buying some potions.
Alright, so make it a +2, so that'll be a +2 to hit and damage.
Thank you, everyone.
Of course.
Need our barbarian to hit.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Truly, though.
I appreciate it.
Unless I'm doing the math wrong, I gotta give 2,000, which I'm okay doing, so.
Well, there's
What? How?
Why?
no, because there's 5 of you. That's
You said
5,000.
10,000, right?
It's
No.
9.
He already did the. Oh, right.
10,000.
Because it's we
Not
still
9,000.
need the
Between-
other 1,000.
Yeah, that was-
Each of you guys, it's
Yes.
5,100 between because I did
Plus
the 3,900.
3,900, which is 9,000. So I'll
We're
give
at
you
9,000.
Make it.
It's at a
10,000.
+0 and it's not at a +1 to start, so we still need a
Oh,
1,000 for the
okay.
first.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'll give 2,000 and then it'll be good.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. +2.
Yeah.
Yay.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Barbarian go burr.
Indeed.
Barbarian
Out
over.
here looking for reason to spend your money.
I have so much gold and nothing. I don't do anything. I don't buy
Yeah.
items.
Yeah.
Same. I just buy literally potions.
I don't use diamonds, so I just have gold.
Oh, that'll increase my little
That's fair.
polearm master thing too.
Yeah. So you're working on that. So where are you guys heading after the plane of air shopping then?
Playing at fire. Shopping.
Okay.
Shopping.
Oh, we're over
Shopping.
here.
It's the shopping episode. You gotta have one every once in a while.
Shopping!
Okay.
Giving us
Uh,
bonds and
I know.
Quick question for DM. It was 1d6 force.
Correct. 1d6 force in addition to the normal damage.
Okay. That's a lot.
You can add a secondary damage on the weapon
Yep.
attack.
Yep. Yuppers.
Let me. No, I have. There we go. Let me hide those characters. Let me hide those characters on this map. That's for the one shot.
Yep. That one shot. That'll happen soon.
Soonish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So has that information been ironed out yet, Chris?
No.
No.
I've been busy, with this things.
I mean, I was gonna text you. I was gonna send you questions this week about writing us things, and I never got a chance to.
Same.
It's honestly at this point, if we do it
What
before
happened?
the year is done, I think that's good. I think
Do it on a week when
that's
people aren't all
fair.
free or something like that.
Yeah.
I also hasn't been feeling very good lately, so.
No, I think she has COVID right now, so
Ooh.
no, I'm not pushing that at all. She just needs to stay healthy and take care of herself. So Alright, so you guys make your way into and proceed through. Let me go back to that map. I keep having to bounce around. You guys proceed through and go through the fire district. You see plenty of different, mostly fire genasi. There's a few like elementals and such that are hanging around. Similar to all of the other places, you make your way towards the back to this main building where there's a small line that is formed and is making their way through a portal that goes into the plane of fire. As you guys proceed forward, I will change the music. And pull up.
Speaking of music, has anyone heard the music?
I mean, yeah, it's been playing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
it's been playing.
Yeah, it hasn't been playing for me.
Do you hear it now?
No.
Just
Refresh your roll 20.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Why am I in the Hero Academy of Terendell?
Why are you in the Hero Academy?
That doesn't help. Maybe that has...
I refreshed and suddenly I'm over here.
Well, you went back in time.
Maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe.
I can restart
Klain
it if
just
you...
disappears from reality for a moment and then comes
Oh.
back.
Guys, I just had the weirdest dream.
Guys, I saw my house and it wasn't burned down.
Wow, amazing.
It was still.
Well, to be fair, we don't know the timeline of when that happened.
Do you hear the music now, Joey?
I do not.
Go to the
Is the volume too low?
cogwheel. Yeah, go to the cogwheel and go to audio and video and make sure your music isn't like the whole way to the left.
40. Why
It's
is being
quiet-ish music, but you should.
Because sometimes the music is really loud, and so you turn it down.
Yeah, but 40%, it should be fine. Wait.
I just tried to crank mine up to 100 to hear it.
Is your
So
tab
I-
on volume?
I checked my volume mixer and Firefox was at 9%.
Oh, well, that might
That
do
would
it.
make sense.
Yeah,
That would explain it.
Do it.
yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
It's your computer. I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows?
It does what it wants to, man.
All right,
so
you're good
true.
now then.
Yep.
All right. So, as you guys step through this portal and enter into the plane, you are immediately hit with this abrasive heat, even within the confines of the city, which has a magical barrier put around it for other denizens to be able to survive within it. The heat is still oppressively hot. You guys appear just outside of the city market and near the Gate of Glory. As you look out over the city, you see all the buildings are made up mainly of stonework and brass all across it. Even at the edge of your vision, as the city teeters down as it goes out towards this giant lake of fire that seems to stretch on forever, like a giant sea. Looking up towards the north, you see a massive castle, and sorry. Looking up north, you see a massive castle sitting up upon the hillside, and just endless amounts of housing and markets that covers the landscape. Coming out into the busy streets, what do you guys do?
Is it really that hot, though?
It is. I would say it's
Ruby?
probably. It's still warm, even with fire resistance. You still acknowledge the fact that it's like when you know it's summertime and you have the AC on in the house, and then you step outside and it's like 90 degrees. There's still that like sudden wave of like, oh right, it's hot outside.
I'm gonna put my ice armor on.
As you cool yourself down a bit. Yes, Nash.
Well, you can talk to other people if you need to.
I think right now we're trying to decide where we want to go.
Oh, this is nice.
There's a lot going on
I
in
pull
this
out
city.
the decanter of endless water, get just like a gallon of water, because apparently I can only do like the minuscule amount that I can do is a gallon apparently. And then I'm going to use shape water to. I think I could turn it into ice. Yeah, I would. I would love to know how fast it melts.
Yeah, is my ice armor melting? Out of curiosity.
Your
Spot for
magic,
fascination.
your magical ice armor, it's like dripping as if it would be melting. But because of magic, it's like constantly like reforming itself.
I also want to point out that you freeze water provided that there are no creatures in it. The water unfreezes in 1 hour. Is that like ignoring temperature?
So as you bring it out, give me a general intelligence check.
Oh Lord, that's a great one for me.
I know. Great. Man, the ice probably gonna melt faster, but who knows how long it's gonna take. It's definitely hot.
Well, I'll just carry around a brick of ice just a little bit, just to cool off every once in a while.
Yeah, just
Stella's
like
invested in this ice melting adventure.
sit it on your neck.
I'm curious.
I'm so curious.
I've never been to a place this hot before.
Pretty toasty.
As you
Yeah,
say
I
that,
agree with that.
as you say that, one of the attendants by the portal approaches you and, yes, well, welcome to the city of Brass. If you're not used to the temperatures here, don't stay long. It's not for those who can't take the heat. As this fire genasi speaks to your party.
Hello. We have
Is
a token.
there... yes, you want to go to... Another one that managed to defeat one from our plane? Man, I really gotta do better. Well, anyways, you're gonna want to head near the Octagon. That's where they're keeping all of the special material for the other planers. The foundry is mostly off limits to visitors. My apologies.
Mostly.
I would not push it, Klain.
Okay, fair.
Unless you have
There's a reason to go
unless you have permission from somebody higher up. Not necessarily Sura, anybody in her harem would do. But unless you have permission from somebody, you are not allowed to proceed into the foundry or the surrounding area. Do not pass the canal, otherwise you may be taken into custody. Is that understood?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
Very well then. Now then, and he will pull out a map and hand you guys a map of the city of Brass. And it has circled on it like the Octagon for you guys.
Well, that's handy.
Generally, the Octagon is a place of, well, our mistress likes her own tournaments, and we use it to prepare in times before this one. But as you might imagine, right now it doesn't seem much use. Except for the losers. They fight for their lives.
Oh,
Oh,
your mistress is who?
Sura. Sultaness Sura.
Noted.
Understood.
Is the weather here for you like does it feel chilly or is it just perfect?
He looks at you with almost like a confused look. You can insight it if you want.
I can try. Oh, actually, I have a 7.
Hey.
Not bad.
It's not. It's almost. It's more of a like. What is weather? Like he doesn't understand what the meaning of the word you said is.
I see. Well, in the material plane, you know, sometimes we have different things the world like does, we have clouds, and sometimes that could bring rain, it could bring snow.
Right.
And it gets
What's a cloud?
I can druidcraft a cloud.
You druid craft this small like
A
cloud
little
in your
cloud.
hand.
And now I can just
And-
cast Drench on Klain.
And he looks at it and he's like, "Oh, steam. Why didn't you just say steam?"
Well, kind of.
Similar, but not quite the same.
Like it stays.
It's kind of colder. There's a lot of it.
Perhaps one day I'll get out of this plane and look at these clouds you speak of. But I like it here.
That's fair.
That's nice.
Well,
What's
thank you
the
for
fire
that.
spring?
Of course.
Sorry, Morstead.
It's fine.
Okay. So,
What's the fire spring?
what's the what?
Fire spring. Fire spring.
Ah, gotcha.
Middle of the map. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of things on this map.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much
There's a
on this
lot.
map.
The fire spring is well, steam, hot baths. There are mages who create water, very rare commodity within this plane. And the lavish and rich will bathe themselves in water that has been heated by the very lava sea itself.
Thanks.
Do you recommend to non?
For one such as yourself, I would avoid it.
Yeah.
If this air is troubling you alone, I don't think you would do well in the fire spring.
Makes sense.
Is that a constitution to see how well you handle heat?
Probably. Do you have any
That's
other
just meh.
questions?
It's warm. Slightly
Anywhere-
uncomfortable.
Anywhere else you would wish to know about?
Anywhere else to go shopping at while we're here?
There are various cities within the city market.
And where do we use the coin? Did we ask that yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
As I said, they have set up outside of the Octagon a foundry of sorts to take orders from those from the outside.
Okay.
They can do minor things there, but most are sent over to the foundry to actually be worked.
Any bars around here?
Makes sense.
Of course, there are plenty of bars and drink around here.
I'd like to go to a bar. I'll go to a bar with you, Morstead.
Well, why don't we go get the tokens figured out and we can go to a bar afterwards
that'd
just
be
to hang out
The
for a
sooner
little
we
bit.
get that
Yeah, free
started.
shop. Just
Recommendations.
I suppose you could go to Fire's Rest or the Steam Gathering. Those are fine places.
You know, Nyal's not really a religious person, but the more he's around Morstead, he's being slowly converted to like the drinking god, that whole thing.
Andre, he's got a freedom.
Yeah.
Alright.
So there's a map, and it's basically what we're looking at that he handed
Yes.
to us, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. As Klains
Is it-
peers over, he's gonna look up at him and just go, slave market?
Yes. Are you in the market for buying slaves?
Not particularly.
Okay. Then why would you ask? He looks at you like this is a normal conversation.
Would it be a history
Yeah.
check to figure out if I know anything about that or not?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not even going to bother. Nash doesn't know shit about this plane.
Nah,
Yeah, I know anything about this before.
What exactly are you trying to?
Like if slaves were a thing in the fire plane, like, and I would have known that.
Yes. So you would know that, within the plane of fire, it is commonplace for slaves to be traded and to be had by people of wealth.
Yeah, Klain, in this culture, that slavery is kind of a normal thing. It, you know.
You would think I would know that, being I live in the city with all of the elemental portals, but
A
a
history
little surprising.
check.
You could history check
Me?
it.
Yeah, dude. History.
Give me a history check, so we'll
Oh.
see if
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
it slipped your mind.
Yes. A tragic truth that exists.
It is not tragic. They provide a very needed service.
Oh, I'm sure
There.
they do.
It is better that than to be killed, is it not? At least they are alive.
Depends on your opinion, I guess.
I think Nash would be wise enough not to comment on this because it's clearly.
Ayaki has
not
no
a
room to
winnable
talk on
app.
this regard.
Yeah.
This is not a conversation that will end nicely if you spoke up one way that does not conform to the way they're used to. And she's also not in the power to affect change. So
I mean, Ayaki has
Alright,
servants.
are we-
Like, it's like,
Y'all
I
are
shouldn't
different
say
about
anything
it.
in this.
There's levels to things.
Yeah.
there is levels to things.
Not all places are nice people, guys.
No.
Come on.
And they're not all governed by the same type of people that are going to agree with
Right.
those.
People are
Completely
different.
different
Crazy.
system out here. Yep.
Feel about it.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, let's head on. Leave this poor person alone here.
All right.
For the map.
Thank you.
So, you guys make your way to.
Let's head first to the Yatagon, get that out of the way, and then we can search the market.
Right.
So,
As you guys make your way through the city, you see there's like a decent handful of people that appear like a lot of you guys are trying to cool themselves, ice, water, downing drinks, sweating profusely, as you're not used to this constant level of heat. To
Hey,
put it
Bobby,
in,
how do you feel right now?
dude, my wings feel like malleable and like it's great. We should like stay here.
Sure.
Sweet.
Just
The
for a
rest
little
of
bit.
you, to put it in perspective, it's like it's constantly like over 100 degrees, but it's a dry heat.
Oh, it's the worst.
No, the dry heat.
I'd rather have a
it's
dry
the
heat.
Humid.
Dry heat's
That's
not
true.
as bad
That's
as
true.
heat.
That's true.
That gets ya.
It really is though.
No,
It truly is. It truly is the humidity.
Humidity sucks, man.
I lived in the swamps of Georgia. It was awful.
Dude, I had to march in 135-degree weather. That's with the humidity counted in.
Awful.
In
Yeah.
long sleeve stuff. So
135.
you know,
Ugh.
I know it's the
Yeah.
humidity.
I
Anyway,
didn't
Yeah.
go outside if it was over 110. Nope. So-
as we're walking, the ice cube that Nash has made, it's like it's melting. But
It
each
melts in
time,
about half the time that it
I still have
normally
my ice
would.
armor on. I don't think it
yeah.
has
So
time limit.
like once she notices that it's pretty much like all gone, she does the same thing again. Gets the decanter out, a gallon of water, freezes it, and is good to go.
I think
You know, I thought that would
Can I-
last
Can
less
I
time. but
share
I'm
my ice
surprised.
armor?
It's
No.
rather hot.
Just here, take the helmet.
I am curious.
Take it off and just.
You described that there's like brass, right? Like buildings are made of
Yes.
brass. If you move closer to the brass, is it hotter because it absorbs the heat?
Yes, it is. And also, as you're making your way
Yeah,
through the city,
excellent.
it's hotter around these rivers of lava that seem to weave through the city, as if it were a river in a normal town.
Just a regular old river.
Yes.
Instead of keeping it
Yes, of
cooler, it keeps it
course.
hotter.
But yeah, when the ice block melts, Dash will just, make another one.
I'm gonna use a charge of the wand of snowballs to make a snowball so I can see how fast it melts.
Once again, it's magical, so it lasts longer than you would expect.
If anybody wants like a snowball pat, like let me just, I'll move
I
you
think,
down.
I mean, I can create water, and just theoretically, don't I have the new little? I don't think I've ever used it. Now I gotta look it up.
I'm just using the magical item that I chose that I didn't realize that I would actually get use out of.
No.
I think it's nice.
Yeah, Ash would also be sharing the ice cube, of course, if someone needs to
Yeah,
cool
If
down.
you need a snowball boot, I'll help you out.
Snow.
And Aki would probably take that because she's wearing a robe in addition to her clothing because of her void
It's like a
robe.
little
Like,
toasty.
Snowball, yes.
She'd probably take the
Snowball,
void robe
yeah.
off though. It doesn't attunement, so it's just on her. She'd take that off if you got too hot.
And you can
Wait,
technically
I
still
wanna
be
do something.
attuned even if you take it off.
Well, yeah, but like thematically, she's like, I'm gonna take that off.
I want to do something as Nash real quick.
Uh-huh.
Before she makes the new block of ice, that is to say, towards the end, when the ice block that she made before was the size of what we would consider normal ice to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nash will float it and put it down the back of Klain.
Whoa, what the? No. When it's this hot, that cold is.
He just goes into shock.
He starts like patting his back, trying to get it like all the way out.
You're in like armor too, so it's like tight around. Like you're like, I can't get it.
Yeah, it's stuck at the back of
That's
my.
stuck.
Like,
It's
By the
too
time you
late.
get it out, it's mostly melted. It's just like a tiny little bit.
Nash is definitely giggling and giving a devilish look.
oh, just you wait, Nash. Just you.
Would you
Well
like to
done,
cool
sir.
down?
I'm sure I will get my comeuppance later.
With your various cooling methods and shenanigans and surprisingly no drenches, you guys make your way over towards the... I know, right? You guys make your way over towards the octagon, where kind of in like a half circle, a little bit away from the actual arena-looking area itself. As like a half circle, and you see there are a handful of kobolds who are helping some people who are coming up. Red kobolds, to be specific.
Do the kobolds look comfortable with the heat?
Give a insight.
You know what? Just because I've never done this, Neil's gonna do his. I forgot that I had this because it's it. Yeah. Neil's gonna use his armament to summon a water elemental.
That's
Sure.
That's mean.
Just because.
Summon a war. He just becomes steam.
Sure.
Hey, look, an air elemental.
Steaming elemental.
Oh.
It's now a steam element.
I saw that assassination attempt, Megan. Good job.
Avoided.
She tried. She tried.
So you summon it. Are you doing anything with it, or?
God, what can I gotta hold on. Let's see.
You could put a person inside of it if they fail a save.
Do I want to do that?
Klain!
I'm gonna try it on Klain.
Klain,
Picking on Quinn today.
Klain, give me a strength save.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good thing it's not me. I'm not great at this.
Ignore the +2. What the fuck is that?
Oh,
Get
okay.
out.
In that case, this water elemental is summoned around you
It's from Bless.
as
Unchecked
Null,
Yeah.
as Niall creates it, and the DC was 15. As you just find yourself like floating inside of this water elemental.
I also cast water breathing on him because I have that too. This is Niall's first time casting spells. He's never experimented with
It's the most awkward, like, really slow moving. Like, I gotta get this perfect.
I mean,
Niall,
do you
I'll go
need
ahead
any
and add water
assistance,
elemental
Niall?
so you can see its stats.
Alright, sweet.
You got it?
As you're captured
You good?
inside of this thing, y'all, you take
I mean,
Klain.
roll 2d8. 15 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You can breathe in it because I casted water breathing on you.
You can breathe inside of it, but you're just like swallowed up and like being beaten around by these waters that are violently moving inside this elemental.
And then you realize you can breathe.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you just have a free ride. Just ride around in the air in the water
What's this
elemental.
last?
Give me another strength check. Strength save.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Can I try to like
I'm gonna bless
calm the waters with like water, but my water bending?
You can command the creature to release him because you are
Alright,
controlling.
I command, since he looks to be struggling, I command to release him.
In a flood of warm water, Klain, you just do that like anime thing when you like float on screen, like on your back in a puddle of water, just like staring up at y'all.
Sorry, buddy. I thought I'd try to cool you off. How you feeling?
Did that help you feel better at all?
You look like you're like in a washing machine.
Where did he come from? No! You can cast spells?
Yeah, this is my first time trying it. A little slow, but you know.
That's cool. Can I get a warning next time? Please. Drench is one thing, but being enveloped in water out of the blue.
You're fine. Neil reaches his hand out to help lift him up. Actually, no, he just like picks him up
One's more extreme.
Fair.
and then pats him on the back real hard. He's like, you're fine.
As he's like coughing water.
yeah.
The whole time I'm steaming.
The quickly evaporating from yourself. As yes, okay. So you guys.
Nash will pat him on the back and just at the same time add that
It's
much
at this
to
point.
your
It's
health.
Oh, thanks.
with
Are
God.
we creating a scene?
At this point, Nash, with your
One
high
health more.
with
Anyways,
your
yeah.
high passive perception, Nash,
Thank
you
you.
notice that like half of the kobolds are just like staring at your party right now, like unabashedly, like not trying to hide, just staring at what is just going on in front of them.
What's happening to the poor water elemental?
Yeah, water elemental, is he good?
I mean,
He's slowly shrinking.
oil at this temperature, so it's warm. It's becoming warm water.
Warm water, alright.
Oh, that's
Good thing
the
you got
worst,
out.
though.
Eventually, it would become scalding.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, you know,
That's
just-
cool. I didn't know I could do that. I know we now have another buddy with us.
It is concentration and lasts an hour.
And lasts an hour. Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
we got a watermelon missile for an hour.
It works.
I'll keep him for an hour.
It's concentration, you say.
Yes. Ignores. He specifically ignores. He can summon it and concentrate with rage, specifically
yeah.
on a few spells that he has.
Gotcha.
Just with a few.
Gotcha.
Water-related
Gotcha.
spells.
DM,
Yes.
if I like try to surprise Nyal with a punch.
Do it.
Perhaps
Roll-
we should stop.
roll to
making a
hit.
scene.
right. I'm just gonna roll a d20. And
I'm not dodging.
roll d20.
What's
I'm just
your...
going for the gut.
I'm allowing him to hit me.
I mean, even with his proficiency alone, that's a 20, dirty 20, which is your AC without haste, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Klain just like, how do you punch him?
I mean,
Like in the
it's a
face, on the
punch
shoulder.
to the gut. It's not like I'm going full force, but you know, I'm trying to make Nyal of all people recoil. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This like a slight roll. So it's
Y'all
If unless you're trained, it's 1 plus strength.
what's your strength? What's your
Mine?
strength? Yeah.
5.
No, you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Make me a con save. It's DC 10 because that's minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
The first
either
one, not
way.
First one's still 19.
Easily
It's-
make it.
No, he couldn't
Stop
fail it.
wasting your nat 20s, man.
He couldn't fail it even.
Even on a nat one.
And y'all just kind of like
Right?
pats his stomach, like, whoa.
You'd have to do at
That one,
least
like,
like 12 damage to, or 13 damage to him to even make him save it.
Yeah.
Have a chance
By
of
the way,
failing.
you would not have bless anymore.
Oh, gotcha. Bless. Bless. Go away.
No, Neil. Neil.
I don't have it checked. Oh yeah, no, it's
Count it
checked up
in.
there. Yep, it's checked up there. I see it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anyways.
So it'd be a 19, the no advantage. But yeah, con saves. I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perhaps
Crazy.
Stop making a
Goddamn.
scene.
Klain now noticing the kobold staring at him.
Yeah, at this point, probably all of you have started noticing that the kobolds are, like, half of them are staring at your party.
What the
Niall's not gonna pay any mind to him.
Oh, and to answer your question from earlier, who was it that asked if it looks like they are struggling with the heat?
I think
Roll me a perception check.
I rolled a insight on that earlier. You said
Okay, well,
insight
that was.
before.
Oh, did I say
Oh,
insight?
it was insight.
I did.
Yeah, what did I roll? I
17
rolled a
and-
9 for
17
that.
and a 9.
Ooh.
Klain, Tot, who knows? Nashtari, you do note that there's no sweat from them, so it's hard to say. Maybe they're fine.
Maybe
Oh yeah, I
they're
have my
just
ice
used to it.
armor on. So you punch my ice armor.
It could be that,
Yeah.
or maybe they're cold-blooded.
I imagine it hits with enough force where you kind of go, ooh. And because it's ice, I'm just punching. I just kind of go, ah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go, D.
Oh, that's funny.
God, I can't win today.
No,
No.
no, it's Bully Klain Day apparently.
Yeah.
I will
Sure, I feel like
say that mine was a minor prank in comparison.
I put him in a washing machine.
What did you say?
Sorry, Morris.
Yeah.
I was just saying that generally speaking, Klain is the most bullied member of our party by far.
Yeah.
I mean, it started with Ayaki and him just having little jabs at each other, and then everybody else was just kind of kept doing it.
To be fair, I think this is Nyal's first time bullying.
I think this is Nial's first time.
I mean, there was the whole panties incident.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. Sticking the head in his bag of holding.
Yep.
This is my first time using a character to prank someone, but it is part of Nash's personality to be a bit of a prank.
Oh, Ayaki loves pranks. She's a kitsune. Kitsunes love pranks.
So does Rallis.
Yeah.
So this was just the first opportunity Nash could find that we weren't in immediate danger.
Bonding.
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 Forceful bonding.
If I may make a suggestion, you all love to pull pranks. Well, most of you love pulling pranks on me. You should try each other for a change.
Well, your reaction was quite funny.
All right, I'm gonna summon an elemental on Ayaki now.
I believe it's
Yeah.
once
No.
per.
Is
I
it
don't
one?
know.
You
These
could
kobolds are just gonna be
command the
staring.
elemental.
You could
Okay, I
also-
command the elemental to go over to Ayaki and do that. Since
Oh, dear
Klain
Lord.
said, why don't you try it on somebody else?
Let's
Okay.
You can't be surprised. You can easily move away. From
That's right. I can't be surprised. I'm just like,
You wish.
nope.
If you wish.
You can easily double move away from it, and they can kind of chase each other.
You just.
I will summon my disc and just fly above it.
Ayaki tracing each other then.
yeah.
We have an audience.
Why you make racket? What you want?
Oh, we're street
So
performers.
sorry.
You know,
Street performers,
spare a
yeah.
coin.
No, we're literally not. But okay.
Not even-
Who makes elemental in city street? What the hell is this? If you want fight, go plane. Octagon closed.
Apologies.
They're just messing around.
Sincerely, we'll stop.
That is playing around? Magical elemental?
Yeah.
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 A little bit. Anyway,
It's all in good fun.
This is not playing, I understand. Why here?
Why not?
Why
Well,
not?
we're actually here for but you know.
That's the reason, actually. Not why not.
Good.
Both Klain and Yul synchronize
What
why not
purpose?
on that.
We want to spend our fire token.
Fire token. Give.
Y'all, do you have it or do I?
I don't have it, so
I-
whoever
I
has
have
it.
it.
Whoever has it hands it over.
I
No,
hand it
hand it.
over.
Great. Fire token.
Yeah.
It's good. Very well.
I love it.
What?
What does the ore give?
That's a good question.
Oh, right. You need know what do. You from other plane. One moment. He runs off. And a few moments later, you see him.
we want to get the weapons. You betcha.
I was like, all I could think of is a Gungan.
No, you
Really
went for
don't.
Jar Jar. In my mind, I'm just talking to Yoda. A red Yoda.
It's Jar Jar. I feel like it's Jar Jar.
But they weren't speaking in the third person.
No, but the voice.
Nor.
No,
The
no,
voice.
the voice.
But they
Yeah,
weren't.
the voice.
But they weren't. Well, whatever.
I think
Um,
Jar Jar. I think Jar Jar for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you, Micah.
So, you hear some Jar Jar like screaming in the back, and kind of attempting to pull at their boot as he runs like a little bit into the octagon. And a moment later, you see him come out, kind of tugging on like the boot of this massive fire giant who walked towards your party with "Come on, Mutel!" As he pulls him over towards your party, and this fire giant addresses you. Spikles tells me that you need to know what our Ignan steel does.
That would be
Yes, we
appreciated.
like the information.
I presume you have already given him the token. He said it tasted correct. I don't know why we hot. Anyways. Weapons forged within the foundry of the Plate of Fire, using the lava from the Sea of Fire. They are blackened by a process using special metals that are found only within our plane. For weapons, they maintain some of the heat of our plane, as well as create issues for creatures like rust monsters. It also has an immunity to the heat metal spell, if some of you casters may be familiar. Armor made with this material grants a few benefits. Firstly, a resistance to cold, as well as the hardness makes it difficult for piercing weapons to break through and damage its wearer. In game terms, cold resistance and resistance to piercing damage.
Cool.
Weapon deals a d6 of extra fire, immune to rust monsters and similar effects, and the heat metal spell. That is its properties. I will share the Ingen steel with the party.
Alright.
Edit all players. You should be able to see that now.
Does anyone still need a new weapon?
Would like
Ayaka
the
has hers,
armor.
and Niall has his, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nashchara got a new weapon.
She's a weapon. Yeah, I'll just get a weapon.
I have a new one.
Sword. Yeah, you got one.
Unless you would like one, more
I'm
so.
a staff. I don't fight with stuff. Not my thing.
The question is now, what kind of armor, like light, medium, heavy, can it make clothing as well?
So it's for armor.
Okay.
Klain, you said you were interested in armor.
Yeah.
What kind are you? What do you currently wear? Chain?
I got a mithril breastplate +2. That could sell for a good bit.
Okay. Yeah, because it's mithril.
Yeah, mithril.
You're gonna
Mithril's
sell it.
valuable.
Give it-
We were really rich in the first
Yeah,
campaign.
I have
Yeah.
a +1 breastplate, so yeah.
Ah,
That'd be pretty good.
Well, if Klain got new armor, you could take his mithril armor.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It needs to be
Could do
refitted
that.
though.
That's true.
It could be refitted though.
Yeah, you could have it reworked.
It's magic, right? Doesn't it?
It just goes.
You're both you were small or medium.
Oh,
I would say it would need to be taken someone to be reworked. It does grow a little bit. But I would say not like a full size category.
that's a little guy.
Yeah, you're just a little guy.
I imagine it would be easier to make smaller than to make larger.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would not
That's,
not be a long process, but it would have to be reworked a bit.
That's fine though.
But that's a
my
possibility.
Question / conundrum, DM. We
Yes.
already nerfed Klains AC. The real reason I want it is because having any sort of resistance to piercing would be kind of nice.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Cold resistance would be good too.
Yeah.
I already have that.
Yeah.
I feel for it. I nerfed it knowing there were upgrades coming. Is the other thing.
Okay, I understand.
So do
Okay.
what you wish.
Well, if the party has any better ideas, wishes,
Nope.
I have no use of it.
I already have cold resistance.
As long as I get your hand-me-downs.
As long as I get that nice roll.
of course, we can
Be
we
one
can
more
get it
AC and no disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because of mithril.
You
Mm.
can
Mhm.
sneak.
Yeah.
I already didn't have to
Ooh, you could be an extra sneaky guy.
Oh, is it? Oh, breastplate. Oh,
Breastplate
sorry, I think
doesn't.
Half plate is
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah. And I'm
So-
already sneaky. I haven't really done it much, but I'm pretty sneaky.
Yeah. When we
The only
do
person who sneaked is Ayaki.
But
If we
yeah.
ever need
And
to sneak,
Tantan.
I
And
can
Tantan.
bring a spell for that.
And
The
Kara on
two
her
sneaky rogue characters.
Alright, well,
are the
let's give it to Klain then.
Klain,
Oh, gosh, Kara.
What kind of armor are you thinking of? I think you have medium and light proficiency.
I think with this latest level up, I
Do you have heavy?
I
Okay.
think.
I don't remember.
Is this something we could discuss later? Because
Yeah, if you want, we can say you put your order in, and we can talk it out between. I depending on what armor it is gonna vary the time though. It's gonna vary the dice size that I roll.
yeah.
So, are you thinking about going heavy armor?
Don't want to run into the same issue where either I get hit and everyone's guaranteed to get hit again. So,
Okay.
kind of just off the top of my head, I'm thinking we just stick with the breastplate.
Okay. If you wanted like a slight upgrade that's not gonna break anything, breastplate's 14 base, right?
Yes.
You could always go, if you don't care about the stealth, you could go up to half plate, which is only one more, which wouldn't be that detrimental. Plus, you'd have to get it up to a +1 half plate to even be the same AC.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Because base, your thing has a +2, so
Yeah.
your breastplate is base 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's kind of broken because I technically wear heavy armor, but because it's mithril's light, there's medium.
Yeah.
Because I have a base 16.
I could request like an enchantment for just an immediate +1 with it, right?
Easily.
Yeah. Okay, well that's probably what I'll do. At least. And if I do that with a half plate, I get disadvantage with stealth, but I'm already not really all that stealthy, so.
And then you get resistance to cold and piercing.
You'll just be the Rowan of the group.
Yeah.
I mean, they were shield bros.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
We carry that.
Okay.
in her name. Being for the party.
Alright, so medium armor. Wow. That's really good for you.
Hold on. I didn't see the roll. What's this? Oh,
That's a good
my. Okay.
They're efficient here in the. I mean, when you're surrounded by fire, does it really take that much extra heat to forge things?
They must be,
Prize in 4 days of making a staff.
It was a very pretty staff.
It's a very pretty staff, though, man.
wood carving though.
It
Like,
gets prettier. Just wait.
Oh, I know. I can't wait. I can't
I
wait.
mean, wood carving's not that hard.
It's more so the enchantment.
It's the enchantment.
yeah,
Yeah, it was the enchantment.
absolutely.
I can carve wood. That's easy.
Yeah.
Enchanting is not so easy.
It's also special magical wood.
Yeah.
Special wood.
But even so.
They're druids.
It,
They are.
Shape wood is not a skill.
Dang it.
make it grow.
Correct.
Shape stone, shape water. Those are skills. Shape wood, not a spell.
way to shape wood.
Bad. Fuck.
I need shape air.
It's called gust.
I can shape
Yeah, I
water.
mean.
Crust of wind.
Ball. Yeah.
Okay, but Joey, think about it for a second. Shape air.
Yeah.
How would you shape it?
Well, you take a mass of air,
Uh-huh.
and then you shape it,
Uh-huh.
and then it immediately dissipates because it's fucking air.
That's
Good
the
job.
point.
I know.
Anyways.
Anyways, so you put in your order. Apparently, they don't have that many orders going through because their plane is amazing, so not that many have had to have been put in yet.
Got the
So
early bird.
they- yeah. So they take your order. In 2 days, you can come back here, and whatever the fuck I called him, the kobold, will have your weapon.
All I remember is
It was
Spikle.
Spikles, but
Spikle!
Spikle. Very quick.
Spikles.
I'm putting it in there for myself. He did not have a name before.
Nice.
Now he does.
I wrote it down.
See, my brain is just combining the names of the main character from Cowboy Bebop, Spike Spiegel. So it's just
Spike
Spikle.
Seagal. Yeah.
So it's just Spikle.
Spiegel.
Yep, Spikle.
Spiegel.
Schmeagle.
Schmeagle. Yeah.
Well, thank
Anyway.
you very much, Spikle, and I don't think
Come back in 2 days!
Will do, and thank you. I don't think I caught your name, Mr.
Looking up at the.
Looking up at the giant.
My name is Lavos. Thank you.
It's a very good name.
Thank you, little one. As he's like 15, 16 feet, massive fire giant, fire
boy.
beard, fire hair, like.
Are we talking like Endeavor? My Hero Academia?
I mean, kind of as far as the fire goes, yeah. But I believe they're huge size category for reference.
We're all
Gotcha.
craning our necks back, looking up at his face.
Pretty
Thank
much.
you.
Yes, definitely.
He probably had to got on like a knee to talk to you guys.
And it's still like 10 feet tall, though.
Still tall.
Yeah.
Wait, Spikle, the small kobold grabbing at the boot. Come here. And the giant's
Yep.
like, picks up a foot and just launches him.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Joey caught on
Sure,
to
your
the
cracks are
hilarity of
really
the size
good.
difference.
Yeah.
Mhm. Maybe I should have described the scene better, but yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was enjoying the thought in my head.
I was picturing like when a little kid tries to like pull you like sit on your foot and you like walk with them on your foot. You're like,
I was still stuck on like just pulling the boot and like nothing's happening because he's so tiny. It's just like trying to pull this little boot and he's like having to yell because he can't feel it. That's where I was still. Yep.
Yeah. Kind of like if an ant tried to pull at us, you know?
to accidentally
love
step on
there.
them.
Yeah. Wouldn't be too hard.
Oh.
Kobolds are small.
they are.
Very small.
Those are
They're so
tiny.
small.
He'd take extra damage because he's a Spikle.
Sure.
Wow.
Hey, look, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Joey, take 2 psychic
Ooh, psych.
Nash will not heal you this time.
Not your character.
No, he said Joey,
You.
not Blaine.
Me.
I'm gonna put you in the washing machine again.
Hey DM,
Yes.
while we're here, can I just be watching and get a really good look at Spikle?
Sure. Can the DM ask why?
Because I have a little spell called Disguise Self, and it's a small creature.
Okay.
You know,
Give me a
so am I.
I will say just give me a I guess just straight perception check.
Hey, yo.
You look him over and you feel like the image of this kobold is just perfectly rendered in your mind.
Burned
Just in
into.
case.
Okay,
You never
great.
know, you might want to be someone else.
Yep, you never know when you might want to be
Been there, done that. It worked really well.
kobold that was.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
We can
All right,
continue to go
great.
shopping?
Sure.
Shopping.
Okay. What are
Sounds good to
you?
me.
What are you? Aside from a tuning fork, what are you guys looking for?
Potions?
Potions.
I got gems here.
Potions.
Potions,
Fire
gems,
resistance.
any fun magical
Alright.
items that might be around.
All right. Yes. So let me do. Let's start with tuning fork. Yes, they have it.
Yay! I buy
You're in-
one.
You're in
How
the plane
much?
of fire. You go to the city market. How much was the last one? What was it? Was it like
Let me go
five?
to
I think
the
it was like.
spells and look at it. It's plain
I believe
shift.
it's 1,000.
No,
if I remember.
250 gold.
250. Okay, there you go. You can find
250,
one
yep.
for 250, no problem.
Hey!
They
I
sell
buy
them like they're
one.
candy here.
Okay, Matt.
Potions.
Alright.
What kind do they got?
They only have regulars and graders with the one on the D30.
Oof.
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 Because of
Yay.
the tournament, they must be exceedingly low, and you're unable to find any better potions currently.
Graders aren't horrible.
Yeah.
Graders aren't horrible. Graders heal this much. 44 plus 4.
It's not terrible.
That's not.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, no.
How much
forgot-
are the graders?
I believe they were. Let me see if I put the pricing in here. I believe I noted it down for myself. In my DM notes. Let's see. Was that 150? I believe 150.
Just looking it up, it's apparently an uncommon, so it's like 300 gold. Base D&D.
Yeah, base D&D is a little.
Yeah.
They're a little
One
steep when
singular
it comes to
greater
the
healing potion was
potions.
more than something used for a 7th level spell. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
potion
it's-
prices are real steep in base D&D.
Base D&D, they are. I hate how pricey they are. Because, like, I don't know. To me, it's a bit absurd.
Most
Yeah.
parties are poor and they can't afford potions.
I'll buy
I-
5 of the greater healing for 750.
Okay.
I do remember the original campaign where you had to increase the price of potions because we kept buying them and had so much money that you needed to
Yes.
find a way to
Yeah.
balance the economy by increasing the prices.
Yes.
We had like 30,000 gold at one point in the campaign.
It's like an RPG where the prices went up with you because balanced.
We had so much money.
It was. Yeah.
And then we spent it all and got broke.
Yeah.
Well, we spent it on good things. It wasn't just
We did.
money.
We did. We spent it on needed
Anyone
and very
buying
good
the
things.
Greater healing potions?
I bought 5.
We
How
bought
many do
five.
they have?
They had 5.
5. Hey.
6. Dice, man.
How much were they now?
150.
All
I
right.
gotta wait for superiors. Neil's got a lot of HP.
I
Yeah.
guess I will buy one.
I mean, I can buy one if you don't want to.
Well, I don't have any. I don't have any potions, period, right
I'll
now.
give it to you, but I can still buy it.
I can afford it, trust. That I'm doing well off right now. Thank you though for all this. Mass purchases for herself.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You guys do some. Roll. Who? Oh, here. I'll roll 1, 2, 3. What kind of stuff are you guys looking for? Anything in particular, or do you just want me to make a roll?
Make a roll.
Some
Cool.
fun attunement stuff.
8, 9, 10. Okay. We will roll /roll. Okay, great. There are 3 different numbers. So a 1, a 5, and a 7. Let me look at my stuff.
Nash,
what?
I couldn't help but overhear you didn't really have any healing potions. I
No.
just bought 5, so please take at least 1.
Oh, thank you. Those spiders really did a number on me.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want any more? Because I only bought them so we have a healing option.
The 2 that I have right now should be okay.
Okay.
It's a backup option, if anything, right?
Exactly.
All right. So perusing around, you guys spend some time looking as you're buying potions and other things, and probably some diamonds in a moment. As you're looking for stuff, one thing catches one of your eyes. You see this gauntlet that has these like bluish glowing gems on all the knuckles, and the symbol of a ram on the back of where the hand would be, with a 5th blue glowing stone.
Oh, it's a Thanos gauntlet.
Yeah, it's all one
Besides the
singular
ram.
mind stone, right? No. What's the
It's like a teal more so.
Oh, what was that one?
Blue? Blue is space.
This one right
Space.
here. Space? No, this isn't space. This is force. We got right here a genuine force gauntlet.
What's it do?
Sorry.
What does it do?
Well, in game terms, so the Force Gauntlet, this jeweled gauntlet has 5 charges and gains 1d4 each day at dawn. When you make a melee weapon attack with the hand wearing the gauntlet, you can choose to expend 1 charge as part of that attack. If you hit, you deal an extra 2d6 force damage, and the enemy is forced to make a DC 15 strength save. On a failure, they're pushed up to 10 feet away from you. On a success, you are instead pushed 10 feet away from them. If the creature is 2 or more sizes larger, they automatically succeed.
Interesting caveat.
That sounds like a good weapon choice for Ayaki.
It does require attunement for your
I was
knowledge.
thinking more. Niall, can you imagine having more force behind the barbarian,
Dude,
the Sphinx,
I
the giant
really
axe?
hope I can do that.
Yes, it would do more damage, but
I don't want to break it anymore. With that great axe,
God.
it's bad. It's like bad amount.
You
of
realize that if I were to also use that, I would do 1, then I do the 2d 3. So I would do 3, 3d6 plus 2d8 in a turn.
3d8 plus a d6.
Like,
Plus
I
the
already have
Guys, damage.
decent melee.
It's a lot more damage, but
thinking,
like, bruh.
The utility of being able to push someone away, create space, or even just push yourself away from something.
I mean,
that's way too
yes, that is nice.
So it's attunement. If Niall were
I
to
like
get
the
it,
idea
you'd
for Ayaki because
have to
for the
take
same
off.
reason. Like, if you need to get out of the space really quickly, then you
for
could do
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ayaki would be the best if she has attunement slots free.
I don't. I'd have to drop some things, which is not inherently
You
bad.
got that special ring.
We
yeah.
just got the ring.
I have the Griffin cloak attuned to
Yeah,
that
that's
ring.
right.
I already have 3 attunements. My sword, and I have a ring of protection and a ring of evasion.
DM, how much is this gauntlet?
7,500.
Damn.
Without hacking.
Sorry, cloak of protection and ring of evasion.
Yeah, without haggling, that's true.
If that doesn't suit your interest, and he scoots that to the side and pulls over another set of gloves that you guys rolled,
Ooh.
you see this fingerless set of gloves that have like dark blue on like where the fingers are, gold lining around all the edges, and it has a symbol of like a holy symbol of sorts, and on the backhand, kind of like where the wrist is as it starts to go down, you see a flattened diamond that is on both of the glove hands. As he will push forward, you're going to buy this. The gloves of healing.
Oh.
I'm curious.
All healing.
Healing
These-
noises?
What's
The supports listen, not
he will
what? Healing?
he will describe to you these silken gloves enhance rejuvenating power of healers and clerics.
Mm-hmm.
While wearing the gloves, whenever you cast a spell of first level or higher to restore hit points to one creature, that creature gains additional hit points equal to your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
Very nice.
Alternatively, it does. Alternatively, a creature can regain these additional hit points if you use a healer's kit to stabilize or restore hit points to it. Once a creature regains hit points in this way, you cannot do so until you finish a long or short rest. This is non-attunement, which is why it's a one-time thing.
Ooh, one time.
Essentially, one time you heal extra, but it's non-attunement.
Yeah, but that's one time per person, right?
No.
No, one time
Oh,
per day.
I see.
One time per day. But
I see.
That's still like one time when we really
That's
need an extra
good.
boost.
I really need that extra.
It would be
5
nice.
points,
Yeah.
Do you get to choose when to when to activate it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Does this one
it
pop?
just happens.
It just
random.
heals. It just heals. First heal.
Wherever the gloves
It just
heal.
is.
How much?
You
There's
gotta
some
heal
shit
one
you
hit
have to
point. It's
argue
like
with
6.
Okay, what's the cost of this one?
So it's the same rarity, but it's non-attunement. Non-attunement is usually more expensive.
Yeah, me too.
For point of reference, just this is how I see things. Is usually I don't care. Tell me the price, Chris. 9.5k.
Okay.
Is it worth it for one-time healing?
Per day.
It's just
Per day.
proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, so right
So
now it's an
plus
extra
5.
5.
Correct.
Is once per day 5 more points of healing worth?
For 9.5k.
Mr. DM, I just made a realization with my attunement stuff, but this can be discussed afterwards.
Okay. Even with the extra slot?
Yes, even with the extra slot.
Cloak, earrings.
Cloak, earrings, staff, Ironstone, ring of spell storing.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I have decisions I guess I have to make, but I don't.
Decisions.
So next short rest, you'll make that choice.
Yeah.
I have to think.
While we're thinking, what's the third item?
Actually, hold on, because that, as I'm reading over this, it has those separate. Let me look up some. Hold on. Let me double check some. Let me check the Griffin Saddlebag ruling on this really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I might be reading this slightly wrong.
If it did proficiency every time, then that would be instant buy.
Because I
That's
feel
like
like that's. I feel like
five
that's
each.
what's intended. I think it might just be the secondary thing
The
that's.
stabilize.
Even
While you
if
do that,
it's,
I'll be
like,
right back.
Once per person. That's another.
Yeah.
Yes.
Including
Already
yourself.
Plus
30?
11 to every healing spell I do.
11, that would be huge.
I'm already doing that, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you're already doing that, so 16.
So it would make it plus 16. Base.
That'd be crazy.
But
So minimum you're healing for 16 every
I'd be hitting for 17.
17.
A dice. I roll a 1 on the die. 17.
Minimum.
You know. Bare minimum.
Which is already, that's crazy.
Guess what I'm saying is I'm already pretty good at healing.
But even better.
It's true.
Yeah, that's fine, Nash.
Every time.
Okay, thank you.
We always do
know what
more
I'm doing.
damage, but why not more heals?
They don't explicitly say.
It's up to Mr. DM then.
You roll.
Yeah. I feel like when I put this in here, because I've had this sitting as a floating magical item for a while, I feel like when I put this in here, the intent was to add the bonus to all your heals. So I'm going to say, especially because they have it in a different paragraph, and nothing is telling me on
Happy healer noises.
Griffin's Saddlebag.
More
So
sad.
I'm gonna say that the way it functions is the secondary ability is the shorter long rest.
Yeah.
And it is every heal. Now keep in mind it is to a single target, so mass cure, mass things will not get the bonus. It is specifically single target heals.
Who has money?
Give
I'll give
donate
you
2K.
I'll
How
give you
much
my
is this?
1,000.
9,000. If it was one time, it would not be 9,000 gold. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that would be
I was
really
I was
expensive.
like, that
Yeah.
math's not quite mathing.
No, it'd be
I
like
could give
you
2,000 as well.
2,000, if that.
I'll give you my 1,000.
I could give you 2,000 for it.
So that's 5k right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
go
have
ahead and deduct that
2,000.
from mine.
So that's
I have a
7k
fair
if
amount
you're
of
to use it all.
diamonds right now, so I can go without buying diamonds for a minute. What does that get us to?
So,
7K.
put in chat what you can give so we can do
7,000
math.
then?
7,000.
So I need
Yeah, just type how much you're gonna put towards it.
Here's what they look like, guys.
Ooh.
see.
Those are nice.
I'll do 2K, yeah.
5.
Okay, so,
So
2,
7.
3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
2.5 more.
I can give at least 2 or 2.5 if needed. So, that's fine with me.
Take my money up too much.
This is better investment than potions for me.
Yeah, because
So how much?
he is your
Heals for-
potion.
Yeah.
All right, happy healer noises as you guys
Hooray.
cough up the money. Please remove the money from all of
Officially
your bank
Done so.
accounts.
Done
So
so.
I'm going to update all of my healing spells, mostly.
Hell yeah.
He thanks
the
you.
max.
And the final item that was rolled is this. What does the fire one do? Okay. The final thing that he pulls out for you guys, he pulls out a small ring that looks like it is wreathed in fire, as he will put a ring of fire, not what you're thinking at first, a ring of fire on the table in front of you. And he will tell you that essentially this is also a non-attunement, but essentially you get a free casting of Wall of Fire.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Be for me.
Non-attunement, free wall of fire. Which is a what level spell?
There
Fourth.
is- hold on. So there's a small caveat with the rings that do this. When cast from the ring, the spell must be in a radius centered on you. For Wall of Fire, I would say it'd have to be one out from you. And the thickness of the walls vary by type. The Wall of Fire is 20 feet tall and 1 foot thick. The normal... That doesn't say length. That feels weird to me. I would say it's the normal length of Wall of Fire. But when cast from the ring, it would be in front of you. Because it doesn't make sense to drop that on you with the way this
Wall
is
of fire could be a
worded.
ring
Yeah,
or a
no.
long
It can
wire.
be a ring.
Oh, I suppose...
Be a circle or a line.
Can it...
Yeah, you can form it into a circle.
I imagine if it's a ring, you could probably do a circle around you.
yourself.
I think the goal is to trap you and a target.
But you can still choose to have which side of it.
Or more of like
be
protection where it's
Correct.
surrounding
Or
you and
protection
protecting
around
you
you as a
from
caster.
Yeah,
exactly.
so like if you create a ring, you
okay.
can make it so that the inside ring is fine, but the outside would take the
Yeah,
fire
to keep
damage.
people from coming in towards you.
I didn't realize you could... I've always seen it in a line, so okay.
It's
so it has
rarely
to be
used in a
radius.
circle, but it can be
But when
used
it's
in a circle.
it's very nice.
The fire is a rare ring, so it would have a DC. The Wall of Fire would have a DC 15.
My DC is 21. I wouldn't really have any advantage by having that.
Yeah.
The magical item DCs are going to be way lower than anything you guys cast.
Yeah.
The other side of the wall deals no damage.
Yeah, so you put...
Could you run out of it?
No.
Yes.
Well, you
Nope.
could, but you take the damage.
Yeah.
If you run past
Yeah.
the non-damage side into the damage side, you're taking damage. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're on the damage side going into the non-damage, you still take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
This
run
is
away.
this is a defensive action, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh my
That's
god,
cool.
don't touch me.
No, please.
How much?
Let's see. Weirdly,
I'm
it's
scared that Klain is interested.
it's rare. It's also not attunement. But compared to the last thing, it's very lackluster. I would say it's probably like 4,000 feels fair to me. Because it's cool, it's a free spell,
It is cool.
but it has to be used in a specific way.
Very specific, yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly limited.
Yeah.
Which
It's
in and of
very
itself is not
situational.
generally a bad thing.
Spells
But I think in
really
our
keep-
circumstances, I don't really see a lot of use in
you
it
keep
for
yourself
us.
Safe from melee people, but like people who cast spells can just cast a spell through it.
I just
Yeah,
realized.
but there
also,
is
like,
something.
You don't have. No, you would still have to hold concentration with it.
Yes, you would still. It's as if you're casting the spell. So.
But there is a point to be made. If you're a caster and you don't have Wall of Fire, learn.
It gives you access to a spell you don't have.
Yeah.
So there is that point, yeah.
And a oh god button if the barbarian runs up to you in the arena or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a 20 foot. You would still trap the barbarian with you.
Trap each other, yeah.
He'd have to back away or something similar.
Back off and then I don't know.
Yeah. It's very situational
It's
based.
very situational.
You don't have to buy it.
Not as good
They
as the
have it
close
if you want
healing.
it.
No.
It says or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter. So could you
Right, you
choose?
can make it a line, or you can
No,
make it a
this one
ring.
is a radius, so this would have to be the ring.
I just put up Wall of Fire as a comparison.
Yes. No, it says or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter.
So
Yeah, that's the
No.
default.
So you could say 5
So-
feet in diameter instead?
this ring is different and reads as this.
Yeah.
When you cast from the ring, the spell must be in a radius centered on you. The height and thickness of the wall varies by the type. Wall of Fire is 20 feet tall and 1 foot thick, normal length.
Yeah.
The ring specifically makes it be that way.
Yeah, you're putting up a wall around yourself.
Mm-hmm. I was
Okay.
So it's
So what's the radius this ring?
so it's 20 out from yourself. So 20 out from you, and then draw a circle. So
It basically casts it
Circle.
at maximum length.
that. Just
Okay.
Like
The
think
ring wall-
fireball, but a ring, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
see. Yeah, it seems very situational.
it's a 20-foot diameter,
Yeah.
so it would be 10
so like
feet out.
half of fireball.
Yes.
Okay.
and then-
Yeah.
that.
So it would be that.
Yeah, there you go.
Situational, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, but hear me out. If we got both and put it on one character, right? Create the Wall of Fire. Even a single hit, you spend a charge of the force damage or whatever. They get pushed back 10 feet, right?
15, but they have to. It's a DC
If they fail
15
their
strength
save.
save. Otherwise,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get pushed back 15 feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real high risk.
Let's just give it to the barbarian, then I'll just hold somebody in the fire.
Smiles and Thorn Whip through Wall of Fire again.
Right. There's-
I still don't regret doing that. That
Alice
was
would
so
not be
fun.
interested in
That
it.
was
She has
great.
no need of it. So
Yeah, I have Ring of Fire.
That was
wow.
great. I have Wall of Fire.
Or Wall of Fire, yeah.
Ring of Fire.
The flames
So we got
went
the
high.
good thing. Are we buying anything else?
I don't think
The goblin
here.
is
Paul wants
happy.
the fancy gauntlet, but I don't. Again, if you don't want to
Yeah.
use it, yeah.
It's good damage. Like, there's no debate that it's good damage. But to get the extra damage, you have to activate it and risk that push to either them or you.
Is
That's kind
oh,
of
you
the
have to
caveat.
activate it to get the
Yeah.
damage?
Yeah. So it's when you activate it, it's just 2d6 force, and then you or them are pushed, depending on if
Okay.
you fail or they fail or save.
How much
Yeah.
was it again?
7.
7,500.
Oh god, yeah, no, I'm out.
Okay, that's fine.
We could always go back to the shops back in the material plane. That one magical
There
shop
are
in
other
the
options, yes.
Yeah.
thing.
More damage is nice, but let's not break it too much.
All right, are we done
Yeah.
shopping then, or we want more stuff?
I'm good.
Oops.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm getting close to broke.
I have.
You
I still have a
reset.
decent amount.
I'm
I
good
have
on money for now.
2k.
I have 3.4.
I now
I made an
have
investment in the healer.
We're like
Yeah.
3.7k, so it's still good. Yeah.
I'm
I had to restart the music. All right. Well, if everybody's good, is there anything else you guys want to do before heading back?
The bar.
Were you gonna look for gems? Did we look for gems?
Yeah, bar.
Oh, gems, yes.
Do we want diamonds here?
Oh,
we
gems.
can
Do
wait
you
till-
diamonds?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want to look for?
I spent
Do
all my
they
money.
exist here? Like
I can still buy some diamonds.
Any place of high
How many
heat,
diamonds do we
it
still
might.
have? What is our diamond count?
Yeah, this place should have diamonds.
I
Could make
have
sense.
enough for 2 revivifies.
I have way more than that.
Wait. What?
Yeah,
It's
didn't you buy like a bunch?
300 GP for
Yeah, let me do
those
this.
diamonds, right?
Yeah,
The
300 per
Revivify.
for Revivify.
Revivify is just a total amount worth. Raise Dead
Never
is
mind,
a
I
single
don't
big
have
one.
enough.
A big ol' one. Yep.
I have 6 and 2/3 revivifies and 2 raised deads.
I feel like I put this
So-
in wrong,
That's pretty good.
Chris.
I'm not like
I don't remember. Don't ask me.
Because I
I-
said 200 gold worth of full diamonds, but I feel like that's wrong.
I don't know.
Alright, I guess I'll look for diamonds.
Okay.
I'll just go off of what's here. Maybe it is correct.
If anything, you could go back and watch your old VOD to see what you bought.
Yeah. Well, some of that was the stuff she started with. Would have been pre-session, but we did have.
We had
you
that
should have a
stopping
VOD.
session fairly early that we bought a bunch of diamonds and
Yeah.
things on.
You can go back and watch that and see how much you bought on. It was like session 2, maybe 3. It was pretty early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I would have started out with at least enough for 1 revivify, but maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like you would have, but
have you been using it for diamond dust?
2 revivify.
I have diamond dust as a separate thing.
Who revivified Klain?
No one, because
Thank
we went to
God.
that.
No one, the gods did.
Right.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
god
right.
did.
Yeah, a god, literal god did.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to watch that episode back. I already have enough to keep track of.
I think
Sorry.
the full diamonds. No, the full diamonds. Initially, when we went and bought some, I said that Morstead should have them, and let Morstead
I
be
have
in charge of
2,000
that.
gold worth of diamonds. Do you want to split
Oh,
some?
note taker.
Yeah, diamond dust,
Yeah, dust.
That's what we bought at the
That's
store, and I
diamond
have
dust.
written down
Yeah.
in the shopping.
and I have diamond
Okay.
dust. It's just the full diamond revivify. You know, the thing that makes it so we can bring people back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you, D. Inspiration.
Oh.
Do they have 100
Um,
gold worth of diamonds?
Yes. Do they have that?
Considering what I rolled, yes.
Great. I'm gonna buy 100 gold worth of diamonds, and I'm gonna give 300 gold worth of diamonds to Nash.
Okay.
All right.
You have at least that.
I am now at 500 gold
Okay.
worth.
And then you can
Okay.
figure out if there should be more than that, but you have that for sure.
All right.
That's all.
I've
my
also got in my notes earlier, Morsa buys a fuck ton of diamonds and then buys more after disguising himself. So that happened earlier too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morsa was like,
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
remember
buying, I'm
money.
buying.
You have to stockpiling.
Yeah.
Speaking of diamond dust,
Yeah, Morsa bought some diamond dust because you need that for certain spells
Greater strength.
versus full
no, I mean
diamonds.
this right now. I mean right now.
Oh, how much you want to
Okay.
buy?
How much is there?
Just tell me how much you want to buy.
I have a feeling he nat 20'd this roll.
Try again.
Nat 30'd this roll. So
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
How much do you want to buy?
How much?
600 gold worth?
Great, buy it.
Hey,
Okay,
does
thank
anyone want to
you.
loan me some money to buy some?
What are you gonna buy some diamonds? How much do you want?
Morsten's gonna be over here at the end of the campaign with a pile of diamond dust, just going. "Ah, where's the shit?"
Oh my god.
You're gonna come into my
that's
bar,
the
you're gonna
good
fall dead. I'm
stuff.
gonna bring you back like nothing.
No, please, let me just kill you for fun.
Okay, it'll be cool.
Real quick,
You'll be
I just-
fine. Just
I
real
gotta
quick.
use these up,
I
man.
gotta get my
Don't
fix,
worry
man.
about it.
I, gotta
I need
get
my fix for
fix.
today.
Could I
haven't revived anybody in a month.
Would anyone care?
How much do you
What?
want?
Dying
What are you
anymore.
trying
How
to
much do
get?
you want?
Like 300, 400 maybe.
Sure. Here.
Okay.
You
Fine.
do 150. Rollins, I do 150.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Badass.
All right.
Thank you.
What do you use dust for? Anyways.
Greater restoration.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's an important spell to be able to
I have
yeah.
to be
Tad bit
tested.
important.
Yeah, especially when you have two people now that
I've
can
been the
benefit
one
from
casting it,
having
so I'm like,
exhaustions removed on us.
You're just
I
you're over here
wasn't
like
running low, but it was one of those things that if I don't buy it now, I will regret it later.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
No, yeah, definitely.
I only had like 3 more castings, and I was like, I'm gonna save.
Sorry,
Oh, I
high
had
advisor.
I had
You know?
6 more castings, but like I
Now
was
have
tapped
6,
that
so I
day.
can, you know,
More dust. More dust.
be a little
Yay, dust.
I was tapped on all spells above 4th level, so
Yep. Oh, what was that one thing that I wanted to do? Sorry.
any gem
Do they have ivory strips for legend lore here?
do that one first.
Oh.
Mm.
I think I was looking for those and didn't find them.
Yeah. God, legend lore. I love that. How much does it have to be worth?
50 each, and there need to be 4 of them.
I'll do. Oh no, that's not what I meant to.
A 62-sided die.
They have 8 strips.
Dang.
Hey, that's 2 castings.
Can-
Does anyone want to loan me more money? I used it all on my glove.
How much do you need
I have
for it?
25
I don't have
I would
any.
give you enough for 4 of them.
Do you want to give me 200? Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you 200 as well.
I only have. Okay.
No,
Okay.
this is fine.
2 castings.
The DM has to paint 2 legendary pictures. Good.
Don't worry, I need to buy 250 more incense before I can cast it a second time.
Okay.
Speaking
cool.
of which, is there incense? The other part of it.
Yes, the plane of fire has an abundance of incense. That's not even a roll.
How much is it?
How long have we been here? Has my water elemental just kind of is he a
250?
puddle now?
Yeah.
An hour is probably past.
Take another
right,
250.
easily.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for buying these spell components.
Wait, who gave you money? Because I would give you money too.
Lane,
I
Blaine
did.
did.
Okay.
I wish I had money to give you.
it's fine.
Spell
You're so happy.
Everyone's buying me.
All of the heals today, yeah.
Anybody need anything else while we're at
Bunch
it?
of sugar daddies and sugar
I was about to say,
mommies.
Hey, I'm happy to support in whatever way I can support the rest of the party. So
So I don't really know how I did this, but I started this session with 5,777 gold points. I'm now down to 2,777 gold points.
look
and
at us go.
considering
We
all,
spent
like,
money.
Yeah, we're
The
spending
random
money.
We
little
spent
bits.
money. Yay.
Yeah,
Good. We're
Money.
using our resources. Good.
Using our resources.
Yeah.
I still want to go see what the other shop in the main plane has, that magic shop again.
Wait, 1,777.
Okay.
Oh, I'd be curious, how much would my adamantine great axe sell for?
Okay, there's a different question.
But what though?
It's a
Before
+3.
I figured out that price, you might want to keep it because you can't use your feet with your other one.
That's true, but I think average I'm gonna be doing more damage with this Aether Steel. And plus I'd just be curious.
Does it have any pluses? Bonuses?
It's a +3,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah,
+3.
so it's a +3, and on top of that, it's adamantine,
Yeah.
which barely matters for weapons, but the
For fighting,
material,
yeah.
the material of it alone is highly valuable and could be reused in like armor or something. Give me a second.
Roll a D1000.
Oh my god, yeah.
just
D999.
multiply that. Yeah, we'll just multiply that by 100. And that's
Okay.
the price.
How much does? God, how much does a? How much does a great axe weigh?
Great axe
Great
weighs. I think it's 10 pounds.
It is 7 pounds.
7 pounds. Okay.
It is
Okay.
indeed.
So the adamantine alone at base price is almost another 1,000 worth. Plus the fact that it's a plus base plus 3, making it 25. So the buy cost, prefacing buy cost,
Yeah.
would probably be 30 to 40,000.
Jesus.
Sell cost, you're probably looking at, assume roughly half.
Okay, so roughly 15k,
50 to 20k.
Roughly.
Not bad.
and that's without hackling.
Yeah. Without
Don't forget, we do have a couple of other items we could sell.
Uh,
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna
we
be
have to.
honest. I think I'm gonna retire Yarnborn Mark 1.
Oh man.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Alright.
that's a lot of money.
I'm just gonna roll a d30 to
Okay.
see where between 50 to 20k it is. Cool, great. I'm rolling high tonight.
You're
I'm
getting
gonna
your money
say
back.
you can sell it for 17 and a half.
17
Oh my
and a half.
god.
All right. Then I will sell my good old trusty adamantine that has
Are
carried
you
me
have
through.
money?
Carried me through ever.
And now Niall is the sugar daddy of the group.
Yes.
I am now over encumbered.
You got a bag of holding, yeah? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
No,
It's
I just want
probably-
to. I just want to carry this bag as principal. Just
It's probably in platinum pieces, let's be honest.
In
all
a
right.
city that has been described as a slave city, I don't recommend just carrying around bags of money.
Yeah, no, I was joking. That was just for fun.
Okay.
Klain
But
with
yeah,
his bag jingling at the side. What?
I hit you over the head with my.
Why does your bag of holding jingle so much?
Oh, I think it's broken.
The bag of gold is my new weapon.
Oh.
Oh, the bag of gold is your
Ooh.
Yeah,
The bag of gold.
I know what I'm gonna do with it now, though.
That's actually a fun idea for a character.
I suppose it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah. The more
The deal-
gold you have, the more dice you roll.
All I know is I entered 17.5k, and instantly he's like, "Oh, you're overweight."
Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why it's in platinum.
Uh,
Because, yeah, Jesus.
how much is a single platinum worth in gold points?
And gold?
1,000.
I think it's 1,000 gold. It's either 1,000 or 100.
Alright.
Either way, it's a fraction of the coins.
I just put 17.5 just to.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, platinum's worth
This
10 gold.
Platinum is worth 10.
It's 10. Okay. So a
Okay.
tenth of the weight. This whole Terendell, I've never kept track of weight and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't do.
You gave us bags.
Just bags of holding, yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
day 2, I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't want to deal with it. Take a bag of holding so I
I
never
think
have to
roll
deal with
20 just
weight.
automatically encumbers your stats if you are weighted too much. So
Yeah,
Just got
so.
We also,
You're gonna go back to the normal plane and try to do more shopping.
yes, we also have something we can sell too
Yeah,
if
I'd
we
like
want
to go
to.
the bar since I have money now.
Okay.
let's go to the bar first and take a break.
Yes, let's go to the bar and take a IRL.
Rest, and then also a break.
Wait, can we count the short rest in the bar?
Why not?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Yay!
Why wouldn't we be able to do that?
Yeah.
We're resting in a short span of time.
So let's. You guys. Oh God. Which one do you go to?
The Steam one.
Yeah, I liked the sound
Sure.
of that one better. Steam room, right? Or Steam something.
Yes, that's what I called it.
Was it something else?
No.
Maybe me and Klain are wrong.
It definitely wasn't a name made up on the spot.
Give
so.
me a second. I wrote down.
Not made up on the spot.
Well, it's a good thing we both remembered it exactly and not just Steam.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's
Steam.
a good thing that you remembered that I called it
It's Fire's Rest or the Steam Gathering, so pick
the
your pick.
Steam Gathering. Yes, yes. God, the Steam Gathering. You guys make your way over to nondescript part of the city, and find yourselves into a nice little bar. Nothing up to standard for Morstead because nothing is as good as his.
Of course,
This
but
is
I like
true.
to see the other.
Do I have let's see. I don't particularly. I don't know if this is more travel, I think.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
follow. Appreciate it.
Skyrim.
The fact you both recognize that off of like
Dude.
2 fucking notes.
So many
Two
hours
notes.
in that game.
You
And
know,
then there's me. That's like
so many hours.
So
Yeah.
many.
You guys make your way into the bar, gather yourselves, and take a short rest. As you guys take your short rest, Nash,
Yay!
I assume you're attuning to your new quarterstaff.
Yes, and I am. How do I? Ring of Attunement to the Ring of Spell Storing, and then would I also have to spend another hour attuning?
No, so over an hour you can decide like what attunements in total you're attuned to.
Okay, so
It's not
alright.
like an hour per item. It's an hour for
Excellent.
all.
All right, so I now have unattuned to the Stone of Reserve, but I'm still wearing the necklace because it's a gift.
I shall attune to the Cloak of Protection since now I can actually have an extra attunement slot.
Yep. So that is make sure you guys are noting which item is attuned specifically to the rings of attunement.
I've done that.
All right, I will do
Okay.
in
In
parentheses
case
ring.
Yep, in case anything happens, in case you guys pass them around, please make sure those are specifically noted.
Yep, I have the Ring of Attunement going to the Ring of Spell Storing.
So with Daddy and y'all buying drinks for
I'll buy drinks for
everybody.
everybody.
Oh,
You guys take your short rest as I imagine Nash is a bit distracted, mostly focusing on her new toy, her new
Oh, yeah.
quarterstaff that she
Oh,
was given. As you take this time and attune with this staff, as you do you learn everything that a magical item can do as you attune to it. Over this hour, you realize a few things about this staff. So you can almost, as you're like attuning to it over this hour, you can almost feel a bit of Erevan within it, as the staff has Erevan's blessing. This staff has been empowered by an extremely powerful Circle of Dreams druid. Due to that, there are now additional properties and the requirement of attunement. Normally, weapons made of this material don't require attunement and you just get the elementary properties, but due to the additions done to it, it does require attunement.
mhm.
Firstly, Blooming Balm. Your Balm of the Summer Court ability is altered while attuned. Instead of granting 1 temp per hit dice spent, you now grant 1d4 per dice spent.
Yes!
You also gain Resplendent Paths. Your Hidden Paths ability is altered while attuned. Anytime you use your Hidden Paths on yourself to teleport, you can choose to have an you can choose to have an explosion of elements from the Elementary's list of elemental damage, which, as a reminder, is fire, cold, force, lightning. Explode out in a 10-foot radius centered on yourself. This deals 2d10 and is a DC 17 Dex save. If you choose to teleport another creature with your Hidden Paths ability, you alone are immune to the damage as long as you hold the quarterstaff. So you can teleport a creature away, still do the explosion if you wish, and you are not affected by that specific damage.
Nice.
Just out of curiosity, does that damage affect the area teleported from or the area teleported to?
From.
Gotcha.
Similar to
Thunderstep?
Yeah.
Thunderstep, exactly.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, it sounds like just an elemental version
So cool.
of Thunderstep.
Yep. Same as the Elementary, this is considered a +2 magical weapon and still has the other elementary properties, being that it has 6 charges, 1d4 plus 1 at dawn. You must make sure that the staff is watered and it has at least an hour of sunlight within the last 48 hours. And you can expend 1 charge when doing a melee attack to deal an extra d10 of elemental damage. You're never going to use that part of it, unless you get an attack of opportunity, which is rare for you.
Bonk.
Additionally, you can expend 3 charges, hold your weapon in front of you, and release a 30-foot cone of elemental energy, which is 8d8 of your chosen element, DC 17 Dex save. I will go ahead and add
Is it
this.
saber
No, it is half.
Side note,
me-
do we see anybody at this bar that we know?
Hold.
I
Let
want to
me
see the picture.
add this to your
The rainbow
inventory.
staff.
So there is that and all of its details. I could not find a picture yet.
I'll work on.
Appropriate.
I'll help. Yeah, I'll work to help and see if I can find something.
I have an idea, but I need to Photoshop.
Yeah, Photoshop. Okay, I'll
Um,
try to adjust stuff as necessary.
Do you recognize? Fucking right.
Why did you roll? Just say no.
Just say no.
Yes, we do recognize someone apparently.
Possibly, you know, the one person that we dueled against.
2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a d6.
Does roll 1d6.
Ah. You guys really didn't take note of. I'm gonna say no. The roll was of a specific team,
Okay.
but you wouldn't really recognize. So no, I will say
Okay.
no.
DM, I would like to stand up from the table and announce to the party, I'll be right back. I'm gonna step outside.
Do you want someone to come
Where
with
are you
you?
going?
Oh, no,
Need some
I'm not gonna
company.
say no.
Nash will join.
Okay.
What's
You
Mm,
go outside the bar.
Stepping just outside the bar, I'm gonna look over at Nash. Alright, I don't really know what to expect, but
What are you doing?
experimenting. I look towards the center of the street. I'm gonna choose an area that's not really all that like occupied by bystanders or anything, and I'd like to summon my Pokemon.
oh.
Oh,
Here.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Can I insight check to see what he's doing before this happens?
You can, but I don't think you're gonna stop him.
Yeah, you're not.
With a 19.
This sounds like a really
Hold on,
terrible
hold on.
You-
idea.
We're not with him right now.
At
It's
least-
Are
only
you
Nash.
trying to
It's just
hide?
me.
At least. No. Yeah.
So you see, Klain like looks towards the sword and shield.
Do you think that's
And
a
just
great
kinda
idea
like-
to open it here in a city that we don't know and potentially cause a scene? It might
Well,
not
I
be the
mean-
best of ideas.
Well, I mean, we've already caused a scene, and I mean,
Yes, but we don't know what's inside. It
It's
could
true.
be something. It could be something massive for all we know.
I've probably got a decent bit of control over whatever beast.
Do you know
Oh, I
that for
can't
a
wait.
fact?
No, and I summon it.
No,
No, and summon.
Joey, I want to say that you wanted Nash to give you reason not to do something, and you completely ignore her.
Mira, we've already had this
Is there
conversation
anything I
even
can-
today.
Wait, I have persuasion.
Oh, what music are we going to?
At advantage. Can I do this?
A
thing?
fiery encounter.
It's such a
You
Joey.
know what? I'm okay with it personally. What is it?
So
What does
Damn,
it
it's probably
do?
not enough. 14's probably not enough.
you look you hear Nash's words, but your curiosity is you're far too eager to learn what is in what creature is in this. As you
Didn't seem
will
matter.
as you will it forward, it's happening, Nash.
Do the people in the bar
That's
hear
why I'm like,
anything?
With guidance even better.
As you summon out in front of you, you see this large
Oh
A
my
lo-
god,
a
do I
large-
have any?
a large albino chimera
Oh my god.
takes form in front of you.
I don't have.
Okay, do the people in the bar hear anything? Because I don't imagine we're too far.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say no, it's probably a loud bar. And if you guys were like, sure, okay, then
Okay,
I'm gonna say
That's fair.
currently no.
currently no. Okay,
Currently.
currently is the key word.
Ah,
Maybe that would be.
Oh
Wait.
my god.
In your head,
Of course.
as this creature is summoned, you hear in your head, "Why have you summoned me? Are you my new master?"
In my head, yeah, actually, okay, Nash, you just see Klain going. In my head, I go, yes? I wasn't expecting to be able to communicate with you, and I'm sorry to summon you now. I was only curious what might have been within this sword.
Curious. Our new master didn't know what we are. Well, here we are. As you kind of hear like 3 different voices like popping up talking at different times. Klain, I will add the albino chimera's stat sheet for you to see.
Right in the streets. Is anybody
to
like
toggle off.
looking?
As this is summoned, Klain is completely distracted and a bit bewildered by this creature. As Nash, you
The
kind of
animal
see some.
handling was for if it seems like it's aggressive.
its posture it doesn't seem like it's in like an attack stance or anything like that.
Okay.
But its posture looks, I would say, almost uncomfortable.
Alert.
Guarded.
Yeah, guarded would be a good way to describe it.
Would I know what this is? Is that innate?
Are they natural? Give me an Arcana check.
God, you know that's just my best roll. Hey! That's good for me. Can I guidance that?
Sure. Give me guidance.
Okay, thank you. 18.
Yeah. Looking at it, yeah, it takes you a moment, but you're like, you're pretty sure this is a chimera, though you've never heard of them. Usually they're different color. But being that all of your transformations are albino, I would say you quickly pick up that it's just like
It's like me.
it's an
Got
albino.
it.
Yeah, it's like you. It's like you, albino.
Excellent. Do I know if it's a beast?
Uh,
Or do they count as a monstrosity?
technically it's a monstrosity, but for the purposes of the weapon, it's a beast.
The sword is either, oh god, what is it? Sorry, it is a monstrosity, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, it's a...
I might have altered the sword to say monstrosity, so
large
monstrosities
or
were
small
allowed.
Beast or monstrosity.
I altered the
So it could
sword.
be either.
Okay, so it's a monstrosity. Awesome! Great! Nash is just probably as guarded, but not aggressive. She's just like,
What
all right,
would
things
you
are going well.
will us to do? That one looks tasty. As its eyes look over towards Nash.
Do I sense its intent to try to eat me?
The draconic mouth is salivating a little bit.
Oh lord, no, that one is friendly. There are a few others you are forbidden from eating. When the time comes, I'll let you know when you can have your snack. And trust me, you will have a time.
I see. Hopefully you are better than our last owner.
I feel safe in promising you that. And now, it's
oh,
good
no
to meet-
harm will come to you. Don't worry.
Oh, this is...
We can't. And it like stares at the shield and sword you're holding as it says, "We can't."
I want a quick insight.
Yeah. You're attuned to the weapons, so give me advantage. You kind of pick up on if this thing was out and somehow maybe you weren't attuned to these weapons, perhaps it wouldn't be so amicable.
Yeah. I kind of get that feeling.
Yeah. Perhaps they are the reason it can be controlled at all.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to have done this to you. However...
No, it's good to know I have a new master. Master?
Oh, speaking of master, there is one other creature I'd like you to meet. Tantan appears in my hand. You are forbidden from eating this one as well.
Oh. You see a look of disappointment as you immediately brought it out. They not even gonna roll off the 18. It thought it was a snack immediately.
Appetizer, a single appetizer.
Yeah,
A single chip.
we'll go down in a bite.
Yeah.
A bite.
It's a chicken nugget.
Tantan flips away. Whips away, whatever. Disappears.
Yeah. As this is going on and you're talking in your mind, Nash.
Yeah.
There are definitely some people around that are like, what the bloody hell is that thing? Just
Nash
like
nudges
people are like
Klain in
backing
the
away.
Is it the aura?
side. No, there's a crowd. Like I said.
In my head. What do I call you?
I am Uldranus, bringer of death.
Nash will look at everyone who's like curious about what's going on and kind of give them the little. I would go away for a moment, like the little shoot with the hand. Yes.
Wait, you said Uldranus?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Uldranus, we will have time in the very near future to talk more. However, I was simply curious what beast might have been held captive in the sword, and currently I'm getting a lot of very intense stares. I need you to go back into the sword.
Return,
How do I do that?
And as you think about bringing it back into the sword, it goes into like a white light and floats back into it.
Oh, Dronus, I choose you.
So funny you say that. I'm gonna ruin my little surprise here, but I named it Pochemon.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Shame on. I love it. Nintendo Plus. The Nintendo.
I didn't know it would do that.
As it disappears, and
Out of control. Sorry.
yeah, at that you as it's disappearing and going back, a large burly man bursts out through the door. What's going on here? I heard somebody summoned a foul creature.
Nash will
He
just
looks
dead stare at Klain.
You! Have you seen anything? As he looks down towards Klain, this guy looks like a bouncer.
Yeah. Why?
Where did it go?
Away?
Deception.
It went away.
I mean, it technically went away.
I will Oh.
No, if you cast, that's obvious.
Yeah, that's right. I can't help. I can't help with guidance here.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
You see, he takes his hand off of a long sword that is at his side. Oh, at least it isn't here. Strange creatures usually don't make it in this far. He kind of gives both of you a look and turns around and heads back inside.
Well, Nash, that was...
Honestly.
Yes?
Any viewers, this man never thinks before he acts.
No.
No, no, he doesn't.
You know,
He just does.
Klain
Just do
as
it.
a character should probably be much smarter than me. But
Honestly,
I don't care.
I know. I get it. I love you, Joey.
Honestly, sometimes I don't know why I try. And she'll storm back into the the bar and
Yeah.
sit next to everyone.
Oh.
Dash.
What happened, Nash? You look kind of
Have a good walk.
upset.
I'm assuming you bought alcohol, yeah?
Oh yeah, I bought alcohol for everybody.
She
What kind of
chugs
alcohol do we
it.
have?
She starts chugging it.
Oh god, I'm making Nashtari into an alcohol.
You want another round, Nash?
Nashtari, what is happening?
I get Nash another drink.
I will explain later when we're not in the company of this establishment.
You notice
I don't know where to talk.
as Klain enters back into the bar, he looks a little more sullen. But he'll come sit down beside everyone and well, I found out what was in the sword.
Oh.
How?
What is it?
It's an albino chimera.
Interesting.
And apparently it has the ability to communicate telepathically.
Can I roll anything
right
to see
now.
if I know anything about these creatures?
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Can you communicate
Wouldn't hurt.
with it right now?
What do you want to know?
Like, just in general, like their temperament, like what it would take to have done this to this thing.
So, generally speaking, chimeras are not born, they are made. They are evil monstrosities that usually don't do anything good. You would note, and I would give you, with the natural 20 total of plus the over 30, you do find it weird that he said it could speak to him telepathically. That is not normally an ability of chimeras.
That is not normal for a chimera to be able to speak to you telepathically.
You know, I wondered the same thing.
No, they're normally created abominations. Somebody creates them to do terrible things.
Can you show us this chimera?
Don't worry about that.
I don't think it would be a great idea to do inside.
You
They're
really
rather
should've just
large.
followed me out, y'all.
But I wanted a drink. I took a lot of beating from that trial and just I need a drink, man.
Well, that's fair. Well,
Yes. Yes.
Can I see? You want to see it?
Behind closed doors, we will.
I think it would be best to do it
see this.
not even behind doors, but usually outside in a very large open area where nobody is standing.
That would be the wise idea.
They
that
tend to
would.
be fairly large. I'm surprised you
That would
got
be
it
a
to fit in the
fantastic
street.
idea, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's a big creature?
I'm sure that there was
Yes,
anybody where I was summoning it.
normally.
Yeah, they're very big.
Y'all never heard of a chimera?
You
I
summoned
imagine,
it
so-
outside of a bar. Of course there's
In the
people.
middle of the street where there's people.
It's fine.
Well, it's better than summoning it in the bar where everyone starts freaking out.
It's true.
I feel like it's. We're both doing the same thing right now.
I love it, but all because it makes for fun things. But at the same time, I'm just like,
You know, when I
do an
learned,
insight check against Nash to see with her being like, yes, it would be a fantastic idea to do it in an open field. If you want.
Sure. My insight's not great.
oh, I don't think you need a good insight score to figure out what the hell happens.
The DC's very low. Go ahead. What,
I did.
Anyone has
14.
Advantage.
Yeah, go ahead, throw advantage on yourself.
Okay, I'll roll it a second time. See. That's-
You still get
that's-
it.
I don't roll
said it
great
to, like,
insight.
10. I said it to like 10.
But like,
Yeah,
you know
she can kind of put 2 and 2 together, and then she's like,
You can pick up that Nash trident.
How-
Not to summon it outside.
"How did?" I now have more questions, but I'm not sure I want the answers to them.
You'll probably get them eventually.
That's what I'm
Not
afraid of.
here.
One thing to note, it's definitely a hungry chimera, and
I got that from the salivation.
yeah, it, you know, I promise you guys, for as much of an idiot as I am, I wouldn't let it harm you. Not
I would-
without drastic repercussions.
I would advise not letting it eat any of our opponents if you use it in the tournament either.
Hmm. I kind of.
While they are technically fights to the death, it's much harder to revive if there's nothing left.
Let's not do anything or revivify one.
That is a good point.
During everybody talking, Niall's just looking back and forth, just drinking.
oh,
That negative wisdom score or intelligence score is really coming in the clutch for
I did a
Nihon.
con save for chugging that one drink, so.
yeah, you're probably, you're not taking it well. Just
Yeah.
like you're not taking Klain well.
No, Nash is.
You've known him for maybe, what, a little over a week now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Close to 2 now at this point.
I
what
think
did-
this would be the first time you've actually seen her angry, too. Nash is very calm, typically.
Oh, that is false.
Yeah, I've
He's
definitely.
never seen her angry.
Bull crap.
Not
When was the
Nash.
last time you saw her angry?
Harrigan? Well, I guess that wasn't really angry.
She wasn't angry.
That's not Harrigan.
That's upset.
No, no,
Or,
no.
sorry.
The other bunny boy.
With
Yeah.
Other buddy.
with Halo, she wasn't
Taken.
upset. She wasn't
Yeah.
angry with him. She was trying to calm him down and.
True.
Not-
Plus,
She
Klain was dead
was-
for like half of that combat anyway.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right.
He really
She's
was.
never
real-
been-
Yeah.
She's
Other
not an angry
emotions.
person. Yeah, she's not an angry person. She can be emotional, yes, but you guys have not seen her angry.
So this is her angry right now?
She's angry.
Yeah. As best as I've been trying, Klain is speaking a little more sullenly. He knows he fucked up a little bit there. And by the way, Mira, I noticed this. You almost said Harrigan instead of Haken earlier.
Yeah, I know. It
it's-
happened.
yeah,
It happened.
yeah.
We have
And-
2 Harringons in 2 campaigns.
Yeah.
Both start with H.
Yeah.
Both the same circle of druid.
Literally.
Yeah, it's like
Ridiculous.
I'm sorry I messed it up. They're so similar.
How
They are.
dare you.
So,
Immersion ruined.
I know.
anyways, yes, Nash is angry, and this is probably the first time. Yeah, definitely the first time you guys have actually seen her angry.
perhaps it would
Niall's
be
like a
best if
third
we
drink at this point.
wrap up here and head back to the plane.
You know,
Sounds
I
like a
was
good plan.
thinking the same thing before some city guards or something show up.
Yes.
I
That
really wasn't
Would be
expecting-
best.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting something like that.
Glares.
You know,
What were you expecting to come out of it? If that's what
maybe a
happened.
small creature, you know? I mean,
I'd like to see this chimera sometime.
you probably will.
I'm sure it'll come up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Perhaps we have learned a lesson here. Maybe don't try and use our magical artifacts in the middle of populated cities if we don't know what they do.
No, that would be stupid.
It's fine.
That is such a good idea, Ayaki.
It seems rather situational, but
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. We're getting
Well, we
out
should
of
probably
here. We're gonna
leave
rest
before we
and
cause
not back down.
harm. Or harm is caused to us.
As you guys leave, there's a few guards that are going into the bar.
Do we overhear what they're saying?
Something about some kind of monstrosity that was in the
Okay,
street.
yep, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's move the party through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably for the best.
Oh.
Time to move
I
on.
wanna go break out the slave before it gets with me.
You guys hastily make your way away.
Oh.
Am I correct in assuming you guys are going back to the
Yeah. Back to the material plane.
Okay.
Yes.
Gonna come
Oh, we only have to come back in 2 days now to get the... Somebody has to come back in 2 days now.
Yep, someone has to come back in 2 days.
Well, Sunday is a free day. So
Uh-huh.
after-
Hey, you're that guy who did the-
We have to go back to that plane.
Yep. So you guys
Oh, thank God
make
this
your
bad
way
self is a thing.
out. Make your way out of the fire district. Where do you guys go?
I mean, I had talked going back to the Merchants Guild because we knew that they had some magical dealers
The
there.
sun it is like sunset at this point, I would say. The sun's not fully down, but it is setting. Shops are still open if you want to go to the merchants.
Yeah, I would assume we want to go to Merchants because A, we want to get some more potions, I would imagine. We don't have that many.
Yeah, potions for sure.
And to see if there's any other magical artifacts with the magical artifact people that were there.
We do have money now.
And we also have... Okay, so as a party, don't forget, we have the stuff that we took off that guy's body. We have his armor and his weapon.
True.
Now, I don't know if anybody will want to use his armor. His armor's not terrible.
It
Light
essentially
armor.
has
It's light
yes.
armor.
It's light armor, but it essentially has DR.
Yeah, so it's light armor.
that's only
It's a
one, right?
12 base
No,
plus
it's
1, so
4.
it's 13.
Yeah, 4.
And it
Oh,
reduces
stacked up.
damage by 4 for magical and non-magical.
That's pretty good.
So it's just a straight 4 less damage taken as light armor.
Would that be good for you, Ayaki?
Yes and no. It's good. I can use light armor. I'm proficient in light and medium. The only reason I can wear the mithril chainmail is because it's mithril, so it's a level lower, so it's medium. But it will drop my AC by 5 points
Oh, Jesus.
because I have mithril plus 2. So I have 16 base plus 2, making it an 18. And this makes it to a 13. So I lose 5 AC by wearing it. I gain 4 DR. Situationally, could
You
be
can
nice.
upgrade the- what it- you can upgrade the
We could upgrade it to a plus 3,
Yes.
so that
but
you
that's
only
still
do
going to
2.
cost... Even upgrading it to a plus 2, it's still going to cost a decent amount. It'd be 9,000 to go to a plus 2.
It will. It would be exponentially expensive to
Yeah.
add a plus to that armor.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it's a very rare armor.
It's already a very rare, and it will be exponentially expensive.
Yeah. So if anybody can wear light armor that might want it, I don't know if either of our casters can.
I don't
My
want
robe
to
is
be
better
wearing
than
any
anything I
armor.
can
Y'all
wear.
doesn't do
I
armor.
don't want to
Okay.
be wearing any armor, period.
Then potentially maybe we look into selling this armor.
Probably the smartest.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was losing so much AC,
What about
I
the
would use it.
weapons?
So his weapons are something that I might want to attune to in the future. I don't know for sure. So his weapon is called Hour and Minute. It's 2 weapons. You attune to one of the 2. It is also very rare. It's a sword and a dagger.
One's a short sword.
One's a short sword, one's a dagger.
Those are so cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you attune to one. You can use an action to determine the distance and direction of the second weapon. So if we were to use it to stash on somebody and attune to the one, we could potentially use it for tracking. So that's where it could be situationally very nice. As long as you're on the same plane. If they leave planes, you can't. If somebody else tries to attune to the other one, you become aware of each other's strategic attune, and you have a Arcana checkoff to see which one attunes to it. So it's a +1. You do get a +1 bonus to AC, which is nice. If you roll a 20 on an attack using the dagger, the person that's hit becomes slowed until the end of its next turn. So it gets the effects of the slow spell. If you crit
1 turn, correct?
On the end of its next turn, yep.
Oh, okay.
If you crit with the sword, you become under the effects of the haste spell until.
It also does specify on a 20.
Yes,
so your
on a
extended
20.
crit range does not.
Yes, it's specifically a 20. Until the end of start of your next turn, and you do not suffer the benefit or the downsides of the haste spell. Under that effect. In addition, you can lay them on the ground. They will magically point north before then spinning around to tell you what time it is. With north being 12. They become hour and minute hands.
A clock.
So it's Keen Mind plus Druidcraft. I think Druidcraft lets you know which way's north.
That's cool.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of a hodgepodge of the two.
So when would you use
No,
them?
it's not. Never mind. Then it's just Keen Mind.
Yeah, because Keen Mind tells you directions too, I think.
Yeah, Keen Mind is directions. My bad.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Keen Mind except for the remembering part.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very cool weapon.
They're cool. I just don't know. Situationally, it'd be kind of cool if we needed to track something. To be able to stash the dagger in something to track. Is that really worth holding onto them or selling them?
Probably not.
Because they're not better than
Will
my
we ever
swords.
Use it that way? That's a question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Situationally, it'd be very good. In reality, it's not the best for our situation. We don't have a pure rogue that would benefit from it more.
These would be really good for Kara.
They would be good for Gara.
Oh yeah.
But for me, because I have the scimitars, so I do D8s with both hands. I'd go down to a D6 and a D4. In damage-wise, so it's not really great for me. But I don't know if anybody else. I mean, I know that really the only other person that uses a sword is Klain, and he's now got his new swords, his new sword and shield.
Yeah. Well, I also kind of like specialize with the shield, so
Yeah.
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 So I don't really. I feel like we can sell them too, maybe.
Probably.
I still think keep it just in case.
That's why I'm asking the party. Like, it's technically the party's item.
Like,
If you might use it one day, then we'll keep it. But if not, we don't have to sell it. I mean,
The armor for sure sell. It's
armor,
up
I
to
think
you
we
if
can
you
sell
want
if you
to.
want to.
It's up to everybody if you want to sell the weapons.
Do you guys?
I mean, I don't really. You have to hit a 20. So, one of my special or one of my class skills or class abilities just is not useful. Because my class ability allows me to crit on 19 to 20. This is
5%
only
to
crit on
activate the
20 to
thing.
activate the abilities. I was still crit. I just had to hit a 20 to activate the
You
ability.
have- if you use it for a hit, you do have your daily guaranteed 20.
True.
Yeah.
But it's daily for a single round of haste.
Or a single-
Yeah. Is that really all that worth it? I
The
don't.
20 is better spent elsewhere.
Yeah, a lot of times the 20 gets used outside of combat for checks or on a save that I really need.
Yeah.
So I really don't think that I don't think I would ever use them.
Aside from like tracking somebody, and then you'd have to like.
And again,
roll
that's the
contested
situation. Like,
and
are we
find the
actually?
dagger.
Is it really worth keeping hold of them for maybe one possible use of them? And if they leave the plane, we can't track them anyway. They have to be on this plane.
That's
You could
but
always hold
it
on
does
to
give
it
us
for,
the
like,
information they're
a
not
little
on this
bit.
plane.
True. That's true. We can hold on to them for
true.
a while. And
And it's
just
not like-
see.
Unless they go into the ethereal plane, as long as they go into the water, the air, the fire, or the earth, like we just need to step into the portal and be like, "Are you here?" No. Okay. next
True.
one.
I mean, as soon as we entered the plane that they were in, we would know where they are.
You would know, yeah.
And I mean, maybe they'll have something very cool at the Merchant's Guild that you'll want to sell to get the money for. But for
Possible.
now, like, you know,
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of selling this at the like when we get to this Merchant's Guild.
I
That would be
worry,
where we're selling.
like somebody else buying this and then using it against us inside a battle. So that's my concern.
Also a possibility.
That is also a thing.
Yeah,
That is a
'cause
possibility.
We sell it. Chris is gonna use it against us in the future.
No.
Yeah, no, you never do that, right? Chris?
No. I wouldn't.
There's a reason we
to-
still have a sword that prevents demons from teleporting
Yeah,
and
I'm just holding on to that.
that we've had since like the third session of the campaign.
It's not like other people are also earning money to buy things.
Yeah.
As the
There's
tournament
totally
goes
not a
along.
portable
You know.
sword that is being bought by someone right now, too. You know.
We do also still have that if it didn't get sold, he told us we could buy it.
Did we ever check back with them?
No, we haven't.
No, it's really only been like
It's
4.
been a week.
Yeah, it's been literally been a week.
That's true.
You know, we could go check on that real quick.
Yeah, we can go check. I mean, we're gonna sell the armor regardless,
Yeah.
because the armor,
Um,
I don't think
The
any
same
of us
thing
are
with the
ever going to use
armor.
it.
One
So-
thing
If
I
we sell
think
it,
would
somebody
be
else
a
might buy
good.
it.
Yes,
one thing
but I don't think
might
that
be
one's
good-
going to be as bad to sell.
Klain would know that the Merchant's Guild closes before the district, and it's about closing time for the Merchant's
So we'd want to
Guild.
go there first.
Yeah, we need to go now if we want to get there.
Alright.
Also, with that sword, it might be worthwhile teleporting off to a different city, maybe even Terendell, to sell it away from here.
That's possible. Or I guess we
If
could
you sell
technically
it
keep it and
far away, you don't have to worry about someone using it against you.
True.
Exactly.
or we
Wow.
could give it to Kara technically.
some fire plane barbarian is
Yeah.
gonna walk up to us with a +3 adamantine grenade.
Yes, they are.
I'm waiting for when that comes back to
You're
bite us
right.
in the butt.
Oh, that's funny. But hey, it's just a +3 adamantine. There's nothing else special about it. It only scaled up with my bullshittery.
I playing a fire
No,
character
you
comes
are-
across that in the shop and goes,
Y'all,
Play a fire
you
character would
are
love one of those things,
tanking
actually.
that.
So.
Fine, wouldn't even look at it.
Something like that.
You just
Yeah,
couldn't
we
even
trade stab
hold
your
it.
stab for really, really.
I think I have base strength. I can carry it.
Okay, but like it's
I
like
can't
3
use
times
it.
your size.
You took
Fair
it to the face,
point.
literally.
I'm small.
Yeah.
I threw it at you.
For that, yes.
It's just like 3 times my height. I'm just carrying it around.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Okay, sorry.
Alright, so we're holding on to hour and minute.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing with the armor? You holding on to it for now? Also, so somebody can't buy that?
Well, let's see what the guild has, and if we decide we need to sell to get money to get something, We'll sell it.
It was my kind way of telling you you're not going to be able to get there in time for them to be open today.
Oh, I see.
Well then.
Trying to hint at that.
Yes, my apologies. I missed that.
Misunderstood.
Did anyone take the griffin feather cape?
I haven't.
Meta
I
mantle?
think Ayaki has it.
I have it. It's attuned to my ring though, so anybody can use it.
Okay, so all of our nice new goodies have been taken?
Yeah.
I
I
believe
think
so.
so.
Yes. So we have nothing to sell there. DM, do you want to take the... Wait, did we buy the gloves? Never mind.
We bought
Yeah,
the
the
healing
healer's
gloves.
gloves.
We bought the healing
Never mind,
gloves.
Never
I'm
mind.
wearing them right
Yeah.
now.
Morstead had the biggest smile on his face.
Oh yeah.
We
Morstead
invested in the
is
healer.
So happy right
More
now.
heals,
Happy they
more
took out
heals. Now you're... Yeah.
Well,
Right.
then shall we head to an empty field?
What?
Sorry.
Or do we want to save that for another time?
Nash isn't going to say anything.
Is that thing gonna destroy stuff? Like things?
Hold on. Probably not.
You feel like as long as you wield the sword and shield, it will not.
And we can
So
go
probably
to
not.
my graveyard and
Probably.
we don't have to like leave the city.
I think
long as it
we
doesn't mess
should
anything
leave
up.
the city.
You can also just show us in battle.
That's fair too. I was thinking I could just summon it in the inn and like have everyone up against the wall so it has enough room.
Just right in the end.
Yeah.
I
Well, in
don't.
our room.
I would
How
Nash
big
is
do you
really
think
good.
our rooms are?
Just big enough for it to crouch and be fine in.
Oh yes,
You-
let's trap a gigantic monster in a room where
I'm gonna summon my water elemental again on him.
Is it a once a day?
Yeah, I have to look.
Yeah, I think it's once a day.
Wait.
Empowered. Where's
Does
that?
Isn't it obvious that you're trying to do this again?
Klain, what are you doing?
It doesn't say it's a once a day. It just says summon water elemental. Casting blah, 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 cast a number of times per day equal to half proficiency modifier.
There you
there's
go.
the
You can
limit.
do it again.
Okay. Yep.
All right. I was about to say I have conjure elemental.
That's right. Yeah.
So
I could just do it.
I'm gonna just do the water elemental on Klain again.
You once again summon a water elemental.
And I give him water breathing, you know, just in case.
Klain, give me a
Water breathing is 24 hours, by the way.
It's 24
yeah,
hours, so he can
so
still
it's
breathe
still
water.
He's
Give me a strength save, buddy.
Yeah,
Yep.
water breathing.
Once again.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
He chokes for a second. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can breathe."
How many
I mean, it's like when you're
blood
taking a
does he
drink and you just get it caught. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
once again, Klain is drowning inside of his friend's water elemental as a form of punishment.
take? Not drowning.
He is getting beat around. Oh, hold on. I'm
He's
sorry.
been
Let me
put on a
roll.
sleep cycle.
Klain is just the punching bag of this episode.
18 points of bludgeoning damage from the
God.
swirling waters inside of it.
Oof.
Alright, I take the damage. While I'm stuck in this thing, I'm just gonna...
Mm-hmm.
Fire! I am on fire! Burn!
That's like boiling it from the inside out. That's
Yeah,
That's
he didn't
cruel.
really, like, more like damage himself since he's in boiling water now?
No, mechanically he's not.
But how much HP does a water elemental have?
That's a decent bit.
They actually have quite a bit of health.
Yeah.
I think it's near 100.
I think they have more than Ayaki does.
114, yeah.
Yeah, they've got more than Ayaki
Well,
does.
it's kind of like,
Wow, bro.
Yeah. It's bubbling.
I will, should I let him out, guys, before I command it?
yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, I command the water elemental to
suppose.
let him out.
Slides into screen.
Once again, sliding
Slides.
into screen, staring up at y'all again.
I feel like we've been here before.
This time, Klain kind of gives a little water spout out of his mouth.
I would water a bend back in your mouth, but I won't.
Oof. Oof.
Where are we going?
It's nearly sundown,
It's 'cause-
right?
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
just-
Merchants District you said was still
Our
open,
area
right?
residence
Yeah.
for now,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
You guys make your way back to the Dewdrop Inn. I'm just gonna, because we're getting close to my stopping point, I'm gonna expedite this a little. You guys make your way down to your bedroom. Is there anything, because I know scrying and things, that's a thing for you guys. Is there anything you guys are doing before you bed
I
down
do have it
for the
prepared.
night?
And it's been a short rest, so I can technically do 2 right now.
Any sendings? What are we doing?
What time is it again, specifically?
Here, let me lay down the swords and tell us exactly what time it is.
You're not gonna do it yet.
Anyways,
I don't think Klain would ask Nash for anything like that.
Then Nash
Just
will
because
walk
of
up
what
to
happens.
you. Then Nash will walk up to you and say, "We spoke in the plane of air about potentially scrying on some of your family members."
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
Then how
ask.
about we do that?
Well, if you're okay with it, I would really appreciate it.
Look, I'm here to help you, but sometimes it seems like you don't want help. So, in the future, I understand that someone's counsel should only be offered, not forced upon, so I apologize. In any case, I do want to help you find your family.
I really appreciate that, and moving forward, I will take your counsel with much more consideration.
Now then, who would you like to scry upon first?
I'd like to know where my mother is.
Do you have anything of hers that could potentially help? Do you have a picture? Do you have any possession of hers?
Oh. No, I don't believe I do.
Then it can still happen, but I'm not going to guarantee a result. But we can still try.
Okay.
All right. It's a wisdom saving throw, DM. I'll
please
wait.
link scry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's so since I don't have anything, I think it's.
Let's see. Let's see.
I've heard of the target, so it would be a +5 to their save modifier.
Yeah. This is secondhand.
Yeah, that's why I was looking for a picture so that maybe I could talk firsthand, but
So they have a +5. There's something I need to. Okay. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and cast Scry.
yep, I'll do it the free casting first.
All right. So you sit down with your mirror that you purchased, taking 10 minutes, staring into it, and nothing happens.
Well, as I said, it was a bit of a reach, but it was worth a shot. This doesn't necessarily mean anything's bad happened. It's just I don't have enough information to do a proper scrying on her.
That's fair.
I could try sending.
You could try some. I would also appreciate that.
Try her yet. Your dad couldn't get through. But, you know. Maybe.
Maybe.
What do you want to say?
Hey Mom. Love you, miss you. Where are you? Are you okay?
Okay. In that case, I'm going to try sending.
Okay. What do you say?
Hey, it's Morstead. Got Klain here. He loves you, misses you. Where are you? Are you okay?
Please respond.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it there. I'm not gonna bring up the other kid.
Okay, I see.
I was like, should I tell her about the sister? But I don't need. Maybe she doesn't even know she's captured, and I don't want to bring that up.
Yeah.
To her right now, that seems like it would be terrible. So.
So similar to, very similar to the last sending message you sent to Kana. You get that same feeling as if, like, when someone's like being aroused, like woken up from sleep, that sense that their speech is a little slurred and they're groggy, as if they had just woken up. Morstead Midwent. Where am I? I'm not sure. We were home, and then someone attacked us, and now everything is purple.
Sending again. Purple. Can you see anything else? Can you hear anything? Can you feel anything? Any details could be helpful. We're gonna find you.
It's strange. My consciousness floats in and out constantly. It's like I'm looking in glass. Can't hear. kind of feel. It's nice to talk to someone. She ends there.
That's it. That's the end. Okay. Just jump in if you have anything to add. I'm saying this all loud as it comes in. I'm gonna use another spell slot.
Okay. Oh, hold on. 10. Okay.
Does she know where? Does she know where my father is? Probably not, but
Worth asking. Any other ideas from anyone?
I mean, hey, DM, can I make a check for like see if that sounds like anything that I would know about for like magic?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an arcana or history, whatever you feel is more applicable.
Oh,
Can I do the same?
yeah,
Yeah.
can I join? I would.
What are we
appreciate
doing
it.
Arcana on?
what it could sound like magical like
I think
effect.
that
I'll
is
do
right.
history.
Oh yeah.
Kind of effect that she might be under.
12, if it means anything.
No idea.
I like to do the clover reroll.
Yeah,
I
sure,
wanna-
go for it. Yeah.
Alright.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me do the arcanas first. So 17 is the highest there. Ayaki, this doesn't sound like any spell or anything you've heard of that she's like trapped inside of some spell of some sort.
Okay.
Nothing you're familiar with.
Sure.
History. Not anything that you guys would be familiar with. It sounds very foreign. The most I'll say Klain is, and Morstead as well. It sounds. It sounds like it's some kind of maybe, if it's not a spell, maybe it's some kind of confinement or prison, but nothing you've ever heard of. Nothing that rings any bells to you.
Okay.
Reminds me, when you spoke to his sister, she was in some place blue,
Yes.
Correct, blue.
and now this is purple.
Yes. And she said it seemed like glass.
Huh.
Nash, I might be a little late in realizing this, but I will cast Alter Self and make myself look like my mother. This is what she looks like.
Yeah, you know your mom. It looks exactly like her.
Yeah.
Would that be enough to say I have met the target?
I will take it down to a +0. I'll keep it flat with that.
Zero, yeah. But there's no picture, there's no possession, no body part.
Nash, and I know it's not good for you. Give me an Arcana check real quick.
Can
Advantage.
I guidance?
You can guidance.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
I'm trying to be better
Clover?
about not guidancing everything.
Yeah, sure. Clover, advantage. Go for it.
And advantage and Arcana. Hey! Thank you.
As you think about doing the scry again, you think on the spell and you think on how it reacted. You feel the problem isn't that the target succeeded it. You feel more like the spell just outright failed. For what reason, you're not sure.
I will repeat that to the party. Scrying can fail in a number of ways, but it's not because I couldn't connect to her. It was more, it's something else.
They're being held in some sort of prison. I couldn't even get sending through nothing.
It's not any sort of spell that I'm familiar with. Doesn't sound like anything I know.
As I had mentioned, scrying, it's on the same plane of existence. There's a chance that they're not on the same plane as us.
Could be somewhere else. Daddy plane. Or any feelers.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's a sort of pocket dimension.
You know you have your God question.
I do.
Do you want to burn in on this?
That's the question. I'm saving it for when we all think that like this is something that's really worth asking.
Really need to know. I don't know if
I think the
I mean, this
better
is pretty
idea is to figure out what might be trapping them, and then asking the God question where this trap is,
Or how do we get them out?
out.
or how do we get them out.
But I feel like we need to get a little bit more information before we.
Do more info first.
Yeah.
You could always pull a card.
Yeah, you
could.
got to.
I could.
Haven't done that in a while.
I haven't. I actually did it 5 times. I got bit by a werewolf and was like, nope.
Are you feeling
That's enough of
lucky?
that for now. Yeah.
But it has been 6
been-
months since then.
You know, this just dawned on me. I have that feat, thanks to my armament, where purely random things, I get basically 2 rolls, and I get to decide.
Yes, and
what
it specifically calls out the deck of many things in that
Yes.
ability. You could draw 2 cards and take whichever effect you prefer.
You
Also,
know,
I
I could
think
also
you-
just use my 6 second into the future, draw
Yes,
the 2
exactly.
cards, see what they are. If we decide we don't like either of them, we just say nope.
I'm pulling up the document.
Let's game the system.
Ayaki.
And then you just shuffle the deck the next day, and
Exactly. I can do it as many times. I wouldn't do it tomorrow. Depends on if I use it in combat or not. If we have a non-combat day where I don't use it, I have no problem doing it because it's once a day.
Well, what do we have scheduled for tomorrow?
The tournament battle
Oh, well, then
tomorrow Saturday.
we might be using that.
I don't use it every
Ayaki,
combat.
this is,
It's very situational whether I use it in a combat or not.
Today. Shit.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
What do you have?
You have what prepared?
Heroes Feast.
Heroes Feast, baby.
Oh. All right. Do you have the document?
Great dinner.
I'm ready.
All right. So,
Right.
in combination with his ability and with my ability, I'm gonna draw 2 cards and see what the effects are, and
Roll me
then we'll
2 that's
rewind.
Weird. Roll me 2 D82s.
Is it
Okay.
Arcana to know what this item is?
Yeah. As as Ayaki for the first
I
time
am
in front of you
curious.
pulls it out.
There's
I don't know what it
one.
is, I know it's magical.
There's two.
Well,
Okay.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Nash.
Weird card.
Nobody has seen her draw from this because she did it in the privacy of her quarter on the ship.
Yeah, Nash, is that 23 your arcana for it?
No, the 23 was Arcana for the scrying. The 10 is the Arcana for this. That's why I said I don't know what it is. I know it's magical, but I don't know what it is.
Maybe Ayaki's gonna play some card tricks with
Yeah, maybe it does a dance for all I know.
you. Although you do get an innate odd feeling from them
Yeah,
when they're pulled
That's one
out.
way to put it.
that's why I said she knows it's magical. She just doesn't know what the heck they are.
6 and a 14. So Klain has to pull. So you have to go by what you see in these 6 seconds. Because to get 2 rolls, Klain has to pull.
Oh.
So before I even tell you what the first number does, are you okay with this?
Gotta go purely off the sight. That's a lot harder. I'm gonna say just pull the 1 instead.
Just pull the first card.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's too hard to judge if I want to revert something if I'm only basing it off of sight.
Some of them you can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
This sounds like it's gonna be great, guys.
I'm so scared. We've been
Well,
doing so many risky things.
you're pulling it.
Yes.
Okay. So, I need to see what this looks like. Give me a moment.
Oh dear.
Summoning something.
Yep. This is why the 6-second thing comes in handy.
White. I see. Okay. So, as you pull this card, you feel. Thank God you have this ability. You feel your bones begin to crack and snap as your arms extend and your legs extend. Your hair changes to this dark, matted black, and fur starts to cover parts of your body, while other parts of your body become this emaciated-looking skin. Your friends see as after the hair changes, all of your head, your face, like your skin and all melts off of your body as just a skull is left, elongating into that of a bestial creature.
Oh!
As you pulled the ancestor or the hierophant,
Oh.
which changes you into a Wendigo.
Oh my
Oh. Oh. I assume
We're reverting that change.
You
Yes.
revert
Yes.
and pull back.
Do we all remember this happening since you reversed?
No, Ayaki's the only one that remembers the choice.
Ayaki just knows she felt her body transforming and changing, saw her arms, and saw her own flesh melting past her eyes, and was like, no.
Yeah, so you will see what you guys would see is her reach for the deck, and you will see her eyes kind of flare up and glaze over, and then you'll see her come out and go, nope, put that away.
What?
What?
Hey,
Are you okay, Ayaki?
No, nope, not doing that. Not right now.
Playing cards?
That is not a normal deck of cards.
You look quite shaken. Do you need?
Can you
Would
clarify?
you like some tea?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion against her. She's not It's not a high DC, but roll a persuasion because she's not.
Do you want tea? Is that what the persuasion is for?
No.
Hell yeah.
Ralis asking her, what is that thing? What is it? A 14. Yeah, you probably get it. T, she'd probably get T. Yes, please.
I can do it, guys.
Nash will go off and make some tea and come back eventually.
Do you remember?
She has magic to do so.
Do you remember the mechanical dragon we fought?
Yes.
Do you remember how it had the thing in its chest that it would just randomly do different effects throughout the battle? That's what that is. A deck of many things.
Oh.
When you pull
Handing,
things,
you the tea as you're explaining.
I see. Okay.
when you pull a card, something happens related to the card. Previously, I have pulled 5 of them. Only one of them resulted in one thing that was semi-bad, but Rowan cleansed me of that, so was never a problem. That particular card, because of my ability, I can somewhat see a little bit of what's going to happen, as you've seen me do before. I pulled that, and my skin melted off, and my bones cracked, and I decided, nope, I didn't want to see the result of that.
Just from a deck of cards?
It's not just a normal deck, it's a very, very potent magical deck.
How would I describe the face Nash is making right now?
Neil's confused. He just looks at it as a simple deck.
It's-
face lights up.
It is a highly magical deck.
I can
That's
see
a bad
your
card.
face,
Nash
Joey.
is kind of like,
I know what you're thinking.
I
'cause I
still want
have
a goal.
you know how like
I have been bitten by a werewolf from it once, and now this. So far, I have only gotten 2 good cards and one that I'm not 100% sure what happens.
You got
AKA
bit
the
by a
question to
werewolf
the god of the world, because she doesn't understand that concept.
from a deck. Man, magic's weird, huh?
what is with
It-
this group and trying things out in small spaces or where there's people?
Well, the only reason I did this is because I can see what's going to happen before it's pulled. And if something is going to go wrong, I can change it and choose not to do that
So-
action.
Will that top card now always be that future?
No, it's entirely random when you pull from the deck which cards you'll pull out of it. Even if you put it back in the top, it somehow magically is a different card.
Magic, man.
Yes, and it's
Be careful with that one.
quite potent and not something to be toyed around with, as I've learned.
And you got this out of the magic or the mechanical
Out of
dragon?
that, yes,
That
I
we-
don't believe you were with us at that point. I believe that was Aichi. I think that was while
Was
you
that
were
Aichi?
helping.
I thought that was
That was
Neil.
before you came back to
I
save
believe
us.
it was Aichi.
That was when we got
Pretty sure.
captured. And Aichi was the one with us when we got captured.
Yeah, yep, because
Yeah.
I had to stop teleporting because he was
Yeah, you
locked
couldn't
down.
teleport.
Yep, I
Yeah.
remember now.
Yeah. It's not something to be toyed with. It's very powerful. The fact that I was able to pull as many as I did in a row beforehand was quite lucky now that I know what it can do.
Getting bitten by something that's bad is not necessarily the worst outcome, though. Especially if you have someone who can heal it.
No.
Good thing you had
I
seen
imagine
the
there are
picture.
some benefits to it, but my skin melting off of my face and my body contorting and cracking and growing was not something I wished to experience.
Might be hard to reverse that one. Probably wise. Yeah.
My bones don't even do that when I turn in and out of my fox form. I really don't want to know what I would have looked like when I got done with that.
Well, hopefully you don't get that card
There's a reason I have kept this and kept it secret and safe. No one else should pull from this. The only reason I do is because I can see what's going to happen before it does.
That's fair.
She's going to cast Drench on you if you are looking like that at
I
her.
do have it listed on the character as impulsive at times.
Joey, what are you doing? Are you making a roll or no?
Ayaki, is there a way to hide that from everyone? Perhaps.
I need my character sheet. Hold on.
Ayaki, do you still have the deck out?
No, she put it back in her bag of holding, and she's holding the bag of holding on her lap, where she always typically has it.
I need you to pause because I've been having a conversation with Klain, and I need to know if he's making a roll before it was put away. So please hold, because I need you to make a choice now, Klain.
No.
Okay.
I've done enough shenanigans.
Okay. All right. What are the odds of getting two horrible things? You get to
Quite
choose.
high with a deck of many things.
But I grab the card. I immediately take.
You'd
the
immediately suffer the
wrath of
consequences.
party.
Yeah.
Because if you start transforming, we're going to kill you. Like, that's just going to happen.
And that's Klain's arc.
And done.
Like, if you turn into some type of abomination, what else are we supposed to do?
Let's capture him. Non-lethal.
I might be able to dispel it, yeah. Depending on what it is.
I would say if the deck was still out, and y'all would be eyeballing it, because
No, when she saw the future, she put it back away.
Maybe not.
But since you put it away, he's not thinking about it.
You know, Ayaki, I am quite lucky now.
Yes, but the
Hey,
odds,
who wants to eat? Who's
as I
hungry?
drew 4 good cards already, the odds of a bad one are much higher.
I'm starving. And thirsty.
Perhaps you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna get cooking, and by that I mean casting.
Hell yeah.
Great. So, we're putting the time bomb down,
Yes.
we're putting the
By
bomb
the
down.
stuff down.
and I think, Ayaki's probably gonna wait until she can see the future
Whoa.
again.
Uh-huh.
Of course, then, what
wait,
the hell?
Oh.
Our hit point maximum is that extra, guys.
So, tomorrow, everybody will have 19 more max hit
That's
points.
crazy.
Guys, I have over 100 hit points.
Oh, this is amazing. Same.
Guys, I can probably live an extra hit.
Hey.
I have 106.
I wrote down my
Still less than a water elemental.
Wow.
usual hit point maximum on my stat sheet so that I remember to set it back to normal.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget,
Yes.
DM, I wanted y'all to get up a little bit earlier before the party, because I wanted to try something with my armament.
So, all right, we're about to wrap up here.
Okay.
So,
Can we eat and then long rest?
you guys can do your long rest to get your stuff back a while.
All right, thank you.
What's up,
One more
Megan?
thing to do
Yes.
before we long rest. As we're all kind of going to sleep, I'm going to cast
Yep.
Sending one more time
Okay.
to Klain's mom. And I'm gonna say,
Let's go, baby.
Nice rolls today.
Damn.
That's all my sores back.
Damn, that was lucky.
Good roll.
Tantan's commune back.
I have a 25 word message. It's,
Okay.
you know your kid is a lot of trouble. He summoned a chimera today. I'll message you every night with spell slots now.
Thanks. It can be quite troublesome. And thank you. It's painfully quiet. I'll look forward to talking more, Stead. I'll try to stay conscious. Think of any better information. As even with these messages, you feel like they're fighting to keep awake and keep talking.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll help. That's it.
Okay, yeah, that was 25 on her end.
I would like to ask Rawless a question before going to sleep.
I was gonna talk to you, but I don't want to waste more time. So I mean, we can hold up to next time if you want to.
Well, we could do the role play next time, but the question would be,
Okay.
you didn't use any spells. Could I bother you for some of that shield spell into this ring of spell storing?
I did use spells, but I have more slots left over, so I can give you some. Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Am I allowed to use level 2 spell slot for shield? But
Yeah, it's a first level
Yeah.
spell, so you can expend your second level slot. There's no upcast for shield, so
Yeah, so it'll still be equivalent to 1. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna punish like that. That'd be dumb.
Do you
Okay.
want more than 1 shield, or do you want like how many do you want?
She wants the whole fucking thing full of shield.
'Cause I can give you 3 shields. That's fine.
She's gonna
That
be
would
the
be
tank
great,
now.
please.
Okay. You get 3 shields.
Boom. The druid has shield.
Shield!
That's something.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you for enabling this.
DM, we don't have to do this tonight,
Anyways,
but
yeah.
I would like to talk with Tan before the short rest.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Do
Long
you want to
rest.
do? We
Yes,
can.
you are right.
I can do the commune now if you want.
No, it's not the community. Well, that would be tomorrow anyway, after the
Right.
long rest.
Right.
It'd be a conversation. We can do it next time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll save the RP for next time since it's late.
So next time we will pick up with if there's any role play before sleep, and we will pick up tomorrow, or next session with tomorrow, in any role play, and your next round of the tournament against who knows what team.
Yeah, and I need to
Oh,
figure out
boy.
my spells for next time.
Who knows? So prepare, get rid of your spells. While not required, if you have an idea what your commune is going to be, it would be helpful. And God, Megan, if you have any idea ever what you want to legend lore,
I will let you know.
you know as a
as far in
DM,
advance as I can.
as
Absolutely.
far in advance, even if it's literally like 10 minutes before mid-session.
100%. 100%.
Just,
Yeah.
Legend of Lore is one I want to try and do justice. I've never had to do a Legend of Lore before for a player.
It's kind of fun though, doesn't it?
So it is. I've done it to Ein, I've done it to my DM. And he is a wonderful improv DM. And I just want to do the spell justice. So if you ever have it, I understand if it's on the fly. I 100% understand. Especially if lore is learned mid-session with important pieces of information. So I totally understand. But
I will
any
let you know as
advance
far in
notice.
advance as I possibly can.
I
As soon as have the idea in my
sincerely,
little head, I'll be like, hey.
yep, I sincerely appreciate that. So, with that, we are going to end the session for tonight. So next session is we can't play next week. And then Strahd 26/7.
Yeah. No,
Or was someone
potentially. My
unavailable
family's in
last
town that
week?
weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they may not be in town that night.
Okay.
I don't know for sure yet. I will know more probably come this next week. I will know.
So tentatively Strahd 26 and then Terendell the following week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that following week will have to be the 2nd, not the 3rd.
It's fine if it's a Thursday. You pretty much know the combat's gonna be the whole session.
Yeah.
Those take a whole session because there's so many complex units that I'm moving around. So
Yeah.
Alright. Who's live?
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
look right
Whoever
now.
You decide on raiding, I'll also raid. I also wanted to make it known to all chats. I'm not actually mad at Joey. He knows this is all in good fun.
Yes. I know that. I think most
Yes.
of us
I know,
that.
but sometimes people, when they go and watch something, they're like, "Oh my God, is that player actually mad?" No, this is all. in
To
good
me,
fun.
I really want Klain to draw the 2 cards and see what happens. Ayaki
God, I
does
wanted
not.
him to so bad.
I would love to
The
see
other-
that happen. I would love
the
to see what 2 cards he
14
gets.
The 14 would have been interesting. The
When
14
he
would have.
said, "Ha," I wonder how that would look. I
Very
was so
interesting.
scared for you, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna raid?
I'm gonna raid him.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. I will be gone this weekend, so no stream. Maybe Sunday night, depending on how tired I am. I will be gone on vacation all weekend, so I will see you guys probably Monday. A slim chance of Sunday. Oh.